We are. It's just on starting.
No, we are now.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Oh, hi.
We were talking about. Never mind. It's not funny.
Belt
anymore.
nuts.
But yeah, that's why it was there.
Okay.
Good thing is about like me and Alex, our voice is deep enough that we can go back a little bit and it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah, we
carries.
can scoot.
No,
I
I
have
had
to
to be
be-
close.
But some of
Yeah.
some of the rest of us have to be close.
You have to be
So,
very close.
Ian, you got a deep voice?
Relatively, I guess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like particularly deep, but it's got some bass to it.
Yeah, that's right.
He's all about that bass.
All about that bass. No trouble.
Yeah, none at all.
See, in my head, I don't sound that deep, and then people are like,
You hear it
fucking
back.
voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we every now and
no
again I'll
idea.
throw the show up on the entertainment the stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And we
yeah.
got the
The
subwoofer.
stuff.
And yeah, mine and your voice. Your voice is actually the deepest. It will
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, if I turn the
Yeah.
subwoofer all the way up, it rumbles down here. It's so good.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of bass in your voice. You keep that bass out of your voice when you talk to me, boy.
Yeah, but I can't help it, mister.
See?
That's about as high as I can
do
get.
voices, you fucker.
Well,
That was
You
great.
can do
Wait.
voices.
That
you want
was
to be Toby's
fantastic.
cousin?
I want you to
I
play
don't
a
know
small
how long I
person.
could keep that up, though,
Oh
is
my
the
God.
thing.
Please do like a gnome or something or halfling. Please do that voice
it's,
again.
yeah, they're kind of easy. Kind of. If you can do the voice.
Yes,
Hello?
we shall see. I'll hold that in my back pocket.
There you go.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It'd be weird for you playing a character, like
yeah.
a funny character.
Yeah.
Everything's always been so serious. So, very funny. All right. I'm going to turn someone up just a little bit. You guys can talk amongst
Okay.
yourselves if you wish.
I'm getting my dice out because I forgot.
Yeah, you better get your dice out. We're about to jump into a
How
fight.
dare you?
So,
We have a giant pile of dice in front of us. So
Love it.
Yep.
Ian, where are you playing that softballs at?
It's down in Leavenworth.
Oh, you're doing Leavenworth now. That's fun.
Yeah, Leavenworth League.
Well,
It's all right. I'm not on a good team. I'm on one of the worst teams in the league. But what can you do?
You're gonna have
Hey,
fun though. You're gonna have fun.
yeah, that's
I'm gonna
cool.
hit.
I've been
I think I'm
wanting
gonna
for a while to get on a team, but Molly All Stars usually runs same time
Fridays.
they play. So
That's tough. Yeah, they
Yep.
do Fridays. I think games start at 6:30. The latest games start at 9:30 usually.
Oh damn. So
that's
yeah.
a late game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah,
With
the-
playoffs, he'll run
Rosie,
games at 10:30 too.
yeah, the
Like the first
girls
big round.
the girls' last game is 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Starts at 8.
It's
yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially when school's still in.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
Right. Come on, girls. Get this one.
I am sleepy.
All right, hurry up. That was an out. That was a strike.
Oh, you can tell when the ump starts getting tired. That strike zone gets real fucking big.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
That's
it's
funny.
fine.
yeah.
He's like, that's it. And I'm like, oh,
You
Oh,
sure? Hey,
Oh,
I
was
called it.
in. Hey, it's in for both teams, so you might as well get used to it.
yeah, that's how it's gonna be now.
The Celts going to get it done tonight, Ian?
I think so. I know it's so shy.
No, it makes me very
They
sad.
can't move, dude. But the Celts have not played well by any means, and they have won all their games by like 8 or more.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's a very mid NBA Finals.
The Mavs do not have enough firepower. I don't know how the Mavs beat the Timberwolves, to be honest. I think the
That
Because
was
it's
crazy.
Timberwolves.
I think the Wolves played down to competition, unfortunately, but the
Yeah.
Mavs just don't have the weapons. I mean,
Yeah.
you're starting a rookie at center. It's just
It's bad
not gonna go
times.
well.
It's bad
Yeah.
times.
And that's like before the season even started, it was Celts versus the field for finals.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not
which is
shocked.
cool and all, but
Which is good for
I
them
don't
because they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay Tatum again in 2 years, and they're just not gonna like Derek White will not be a Celtic for much longer. All your bench pieces are gonna leave because you cannot pay them outside of Peyton Pritchard. He's on under contract till like 27. But you just can't pay these guys. You've given so much money. The Poinzingis isn't going to be there until for another 2 seasons, and he'll be gone. And so, I mean, this is their window. It vindicates all of them too for spending the money. Like it vindicates Jaylen Brown's contract instantly. It vindicates all the guys that have gotten to the finals and lost multiple times now. So, I mean, it's what they needed. They need to do it now because they can't do it in 3 years. You know.
That's why I like bringing this stuff up to Ian. He's an encyclopedia of sports
Of all
knowledge.
sports.
And it's all sports, and he always catches me up on things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watch the
I can
NBA
do
from
it for
afar now.
football. That's it.
Yeah, you can.
I didn't. I never watched. I stopped watching NBA after the players started demanding other players come to teams. I was like, players controlling who goes where and making superstar teams and make playoff runs was stupid.
I think I stopped when Kobe retired, if I'm being honest.
That was me. Yeah, when
and
Kobe.
that's, yeah,
left.
I mean, I
I
did.
slowed way down when Kobe retired, and then when
Yeah.
Kobe died, I stopped watching basketball
Yeah.
altogether.
I watched Sports
Just didn't have
Center
the want to
after
watch it.
Kobe retired, but then once he passed away, like I stopped watching sports almost altogether. And I was a diehard Niners fan for. I mean, I still like follow the team and stuff, but I stopped
team.
watching NFL too.
Suns
Good
fan.
team to like.
So
There's nothing wrong with that. I used to love watching the Suns, like Nash
Nash,
and
Stoudemire,
Stoudemire.
Bell,
I was trying to remember
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire's name. I loved watching Stoudemire. Man.
Nash,
Kurt Thomas was on
Stoudemire,
that team.
and what was the other guy's
Shannon
name?
Brown.
Well,
Shawn
Yeah,
Marion was on that team. Rajah Bell was on that team.
Marion.
Yeah. Marion. Yeah.
And Bell, because Bell came out of Kentucky, and I
Yeah, of
like
course,
Kentucky.
of course.
So like, I was
course.
like, all right, this is fun.
There's been some good boys come out of Kentucky, so. Not that anyone will tell you a lot about that. Yeah, I know. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got to get my mind lubricated for this big fight we're about to have.
Oh gosh. I'm nervous.
No, don't. Okay, be nervous a little.
Just a tiny
We'll see.
bit. Just a
we're
little
good.
bit.
Break
Yeah.
all those valors of Echo out.
I don't have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, but you have some. I mean, but you're still strong.
I am.
I
You're
don't
still
have
very
any
strong.
combat
I had a
ones.
pretty
You
good.
gonna summon a forge here right now? You kind of
Damn
already
boy.
have. You kind of
Can
kind
you
of
imagine
have.
flying our forge and just right on the tail? You ain't going nowhere.
That'd
I'll
be
give
funny.
you
that.
You spawn it right
Fucking
here.
Wile E.
and drop it.
Coyote it.
Let's see.
How much fall damage is this 2,000 pound object?
That's a
gonna
question
have?
for the DM.
This game.
Unfortunately, I'd probably be like, oh look, this thing has a legendary action. It can evade, and then oh look, your forge is in the acid, and now it's melting.
No, I forgot about the fucking acid.
Yeah,
I was
the
just thinking about
corrosiveness,
the
yeah.
thing. Fuck.
You're thinking,
yeah.
yeah, let's jump.
Oh, yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, fuck,
no.
we're gonna fuck it up. It's fine.
Let's see.
No.
Not that easy.
Nah, never is.
Wait, you guys don't have wings?
No, just you.
Oh, I forgot mine.
Oh.
I left mine outside.
You left yours in Ophius?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
I
a
have-
cave. I didn't figure wings, you know.
I have a face
Bro.
step, but that's about it. And I can only use it once.
You have flying light. That's what you have. You have flying
Yeah.
light.
Here we
It's
go.
flying junior.
Shawn, roll for me. Roll for me a die. A die four, please.
Dulce.
Two. Okay. I am gonna give you a combat echo of valor, since I do realize you don't have one. Let's see. 2 would be. So it does require a bonus action to activate, and we're gonna give you Radiant Fury.
Sounds sick.
All it does is infuse all your ranged weapon attacks to deal an additional 1d8 radiant. So,
Oh, okay.
and this is a
Yeah, it's pretty
basic Echo of Valor. This is one that I had made for you, and it was going to be for your next ASI point. But since you don't technically have a combat one, and everyone else kind of does, and Xyrra just deals a lot of damage, so she doesn't really need one.
I do.
We'll go ahead and give you that one. So
Okay.
and then I'll save the other possible 3 outcomes for the next Echo of Valor that you have a potential of finding. I'll put it to your items that you can find in the world. So, pretty cool.
Word.
Awesome possum. So, yeah. Welcome to Whiskey Dice. My name is Brad. I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. As always, I'm joined by the stars of the show. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hola.
Oh,
All I heard was up from Ian. I know it was a sup, but I heard up.
Oops.
Tonight we're jumping back into the A Realm Reborn campaign. By the way, love the man's camp. It's perfect evolution of beard growth. You're not wrong. I was replying to someone in chat. Sorry. That's hilarious. By the way, Ian and or
Nice.
Shawn, if you could check to make
I'm
sure
on
audio
mods
stuff
already.
Pretty good?
Oh, yeah, audio's good too.
Cool, thank you. Tonight we're jumping back into the A Realm Reborn campaign. This is chapter 14, which is it was supposed to be your level up session, but we did so last session because of what's about to happen. But yeah, this chapter 14 titled Angel Heart. I showed you at the end of last session you guys sat in front of the battle cam literally the whole last session.
Yeah.
It has changed. I got the old overlay for you remote boys. You can see the battle map, I hope, pretty well now.
Yep.
It has changed. So I'm just going to, before kind of jumping into it, give everyone an overview of what they're looking at. And give you something fun. So when you traversed Jophiel's door into the Chamber of the Heart, each of you were teleported to a stone, essentially like jutting stone outcropping, spread throughout the chamber. And when that happened, you did notice that there were several pillars, and each of those white pieces on the battle map itself, there is a key floating on each of those pillars. And in the center of the room is the Heart of the Veil, which Jophiel did describe kind of in her own words from how she saw it whenever she put it here. And then Maggie showed up.
Maggie!
Maggie burst up through the floor, and from that, sulfuric mist began to kind of coalesce around the chamber. And it was random where he came up. By the way, Rylal, I know he's looking at you. Maggie's looking at you. She's looking at you right
Directly.
in the face, and I apologize. But before we jump into this, as each of you came into the chamber, you collected, I believe, 6 keys to get here. You didn't push past that. So because of that, you, as a party, get 600 temporary HP to divide equally. So each of you get 100 temporary HP as a blessing from the doors that you...
That's
very-
nice.
that's worrisome.
Thank you. Thank you,
Generous.
Ian.
This is terrifying.
So
Very
gracious.
concerning.
But yeah, so last session, the players delved into the Tomb of Valark in search of the Heart of the Veil, a relic that he made that was a powerful artifact that could siphon souls, essentially from the world soul tree to go toward whatever creature that he wanted to. Such a powerful item that Voidreth used it in his ascension to eventually combat his brother. It was hidden away in Duskendale, the first capital, and you guys are on a mission to find it because in your party is a man named Elkarth, who has literally trained his whole life to eventually find this item and to destroy it. He's an exorcist of the Zealous Order. How his powers work, as we've talked, is that he has to be able to understand items on an arcane and divine level to do so.
Did he not get stuck on one of the stone pillars?
So the room is circular as it is portrayed, and there is a veil, an opaque veil that you can see through that is kind of a mix of shimmering stars and black shadows, and he's on the outside of it.
Okay.
And I'll get to what he says. I mean, he essentially is so funny. He's like hitting it, trying to get in. And actually, for the fun of this, who would like to be the lamb that rolls for me a percentage dice?
I'll do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Go right ahead. By the way, as I said, welcome to Whiskey Dice. Tonight, because it's such a fun battle, I always pull out the Blantons for everyone. For the fun battles, and I got a Eagle Rare and E.H. Taylor, if we have any more pours.
I was wondering what that was. I was like, that's pretty fucking tasty.
Yeah, and then you have a bottle of Penelope next to you. Andrea's got her scotch. You guys have your shooters if you want more. What is Shawn and Ian drinking this night before we jump in?
First Light IPA. I am from the land of IPAs, so cheers.
Very cool.
Diet Coke, baby.
Always. You got the DC. What'd you get?
I haven't rolled. I didn't know if I need to roll.
Oh, go
now.
right ahead. Go right ahead.
I should probably drink some.
50.
A fifth. Okay, so
Which side of the coin am I on?
is a because you rolled it. Give me another person to roll perception. Whoever wants to be the sacrificial lamb.
No, she's the
I'm
perception
great
one.
at perception. I'll do it again.
Shawn.
You cannot.
Yeah, I got it.
Dang it.
Wait, I think it. Yeah, fuck
Must
it.
be
Go
on
for it,
Pache.
Billy.
21.
That's
Nice.
right. Oh,
That's pretty good, actually.
Elkarth is screaming at the top of his lungs, but none of you can hear him. He's running around to kind of each of the pillars, pointing to them frantically. And
okay.
he
trying to help
sends,
us out.
you can't tell what spell it is, but he does send it through the veil.
Okay.
But he can't physically come through it. So he seems to be going around to these different pillars like, with a 21, I would say he's saying like, well, I mean, all of you are getting the idea. There's keys.
Yeah.
There's something locked in here. And there is a guardian, as you dubbed it, Maggie, that you brought here as a young little egg.
Hello, Maggie.
Do Remorhaz come out of eggs?
Yes.
I would assume they do.
they look eggy.
Yeah, they look eggy.
Insects are eggy. Yeah.
And for your question from the other day, it is a monstrosity.
Oh, yay, thanks.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Yeah.
But he's going around to each of the pillars, essentially saying, like, I will help in any way that I can. It's kind of what Dawnkeeper's getting.
For the veil side of things, is it outside
Yes.
around the pillars? So
Yeah.
the pillars are inside the veil?
Yes.
Okay.
He can't get beyond the pillars, it seems.
Okay.
So he is not acting in this.
And his spell, he cast it through or manifested it on the other side?
I'm thinking
Actually,
manifested on this
Let's see, I'll
side,
roll
but
it random.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it goes through, sometimes it's just pure.
Let's see.
What you see.
He casts Bless on all of you.
Hey.
Damn.
What does that
Yeah.
give?
It gives a D4 to your attack rolls and spell into your saves, I think.
Yep.
And what he was trying to say there is like, I can aid you from here with magic. But as you know, Elkarth's, each of you
Yeah.
kind of rested into this chamber, but, he only has
He's
so
getting
much.
tired, I'd
Okay.
say.
So whenever a target makes an attack roll saving throw before the spell ends, the target rolls a D4 and adds the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. And this is like unlimited times.
So
How long does it
attack
last?
rolls and saving rolls.
Yes.
A minute?
D4.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Concentration
10
up
rounds.
to 1 minute.
And you don't have to worry about his concentration because
'Cause he
he's not
can't be-
being targeted.
Yeah.
He will maintain this unless he has to drop it for another spell.
Okay.
So, my players,
Yay.
welcome to tonight's battle.
Yay.
Around you are 8 pillars, each with a key atop it, and in the center is the heart of the veil. On the floor, you can see this green, swirling, sulfuric mist, and it is literally eating at the stone on the floor. Each of you seem to be protected as well as you can be. It looks like we need a change in tunes. You guys pre-rolled initiative as a group. Would you like to keep it as it is? Because I know you don't remember it.
I have fun.
Fucking
I have it written down.
I have it, but if you guys, do you remember? You
have it
fucker.
written.
What'd you say?
I think I rolled a 13, right?
I will give you an inspiration dice for remembering. You did roll a
He
13.
takes notes. He takes notes.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I
We will
have them all
keep the
written down.
initiative
Crazy
as
note.
you have pretty good initiative. Yeah.
I have 20 here.
Yeah.
Can I throw a guess?
Yeah, go right ahead. I'll give
19?
you an inspiration dice too, Xyrra. Did you say 19?
Yeah.
1 off. Anybody else want to guess?
No.
Dawnkeeper,
I
Everett?
think
or-
mine was
I already know- I
high.
already know mine was.
17?
Yeah, I'll give you an inspiration
Holy
dice.
shit, I already got one. So
Inspiration
you can
dice.
have it.
Dawnkeeper, did you write it down?
I go this way.
No.
All right, buddy.
I will twice this one.
So-
Remind me what inspiration dice does. So I can reroll
You can use
something.
it for any roll.
Yeah.
Essentially, how I roll it, like if you roll a die 20 and it's shitty, you can do one re-roll kind of your choice, even a death save.
Okay.
So this is a very out of RP. Not really. I mean, let's dive into it if you guys want to chat as you're fighting. But the battle has begun. At the top of initiative order is Xyrra. You see the Remorhaz kind of rise up from the mist, towering above the floor, and you watch as its little feelers on its face sprout out, and then its maw unfurls. You know the dinosaur that has kind of they kind of look like fleshy wings on the side with the veins running through them? It kind of unfurls, and you watch as globules of saliva, almost like little water balloons, begin to hit the floor and literally dig into it like thermite on the top of an engine. This thing is terrifying.
Yeah. And gross.
What would you like to do? You guys get to control the whole battle map tonight too.
Oh.
So, super exciting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's hard when it gives out such a great description sometimes.
Yeah.
It'll fuck you right up. Oh, God. I was gonna do something, but this thing's so disgusting. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah. I don't really want to touch it, but I mean, I guess I have to.
I love you.
Well,
She's licking the Blanton's bottle. She wants to get crunk.
she was licking my
Yeah.
bag earlier, so.
Jophiel, you are on deck.
Okay, well, I guess with my 6 seconds of talking, I would ask Jophiel if do you think that you could, talk to this creature? and
Nope.
maybe- Okay.
Nope.
Technically, you can't answer until your turn.
Until your turn.
So we are going to make that law. I will give each of you a free 6 seconds ish of speaking per your, and it's gonna come into play because you guys have to work together to figure out the puzzle within the encounter, right? So on your turn, you can speak out loud, but if someone wants to answer, it has to be their turn to do so.
Okay.
But I will allow that one answer that just came through because combat is starting.
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't want to hit this thing. I'm afraid it's gonna turn on me.
You don't want to spike the threat meter?
I really don't.
Why
but,
not?
I guess I'm going to because
Would you like to roll an attack?
yeah, I'm gonna psychic blade.
Go right ahead.
I think that was the first time.
That misses.
First time I've ever heard.
Well, what'd you get?
rogue.
I got 4.
Well, that's better than the natural one, so nothing too bad happened.
Rogue hesitate.
So psychic blade. So you kind of kick out one of your psychic. It kind of looks like a psychic lance.
fused
That's what I always
herself?
think
Yeah.
of when she says that. You throw it, and I think it's probably just because of what is happening. It's thrown you so off guard. That
Yeah,
you
probably.
throw it. It goes right past Dawnkeeper's face.
I do have a bonus action psychic blade though, so I'll go ahead and
That's a good idea.
do that one.
Gotcha.
That one was a math. 23.
23 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
As you guys do damage, tell me damage types.
Yep.
As you're throwing them out tonight.
That is an 8 psychic.
Don't forget your bless.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, my bless. That means
That's on
10.
attack rolls.
Is
Psychic.
it?
That's
So
on
it
rolls.
would have. It's only
Oh,
on the
oh,
rolls. So.
Okay, yeah, no. 8 psychic.
Should remind you of the
So-
other one.
Like the unfurling of the face, you kind of throw the one. It goes underneath it, past Alex Dawnkeeper's face, literally almost like warming his cheek. The next one hits the side of the head of the Remorhaz, kind of like a pebble, and its head does kind of unfurl in your direction and does look at you. Anything else with your turn?
No.
At the end of your turn, the Maggie is what we will refer to her as, is going to use she's going to use her legendary action.
Lego action.
Great.
Oh no.
This actually is, so this would only affect Xyrra, Alex Dawnkeeper, and Rylal. I need a dexterity saving throw. As it's unfurled, it kind of shoots out both sides, and in front of her, it's just this kind of sulfuric wave, this acid splash, if you will, that kind of squirts out in all directions, and you guys are trying to, like, dodge the droplets.
Don't forget you have a D4.
The DC is a 15. I just need to know. Well, it's actually a pass-fail thing. So,
I passed.
okay, so just keep it in mind. I'll give you both the
Oh man.
the stuff.
That sucks.
I'm gonna use
doesn't
my
sound good.
inspiration.
Yes, do it.
What was the DC again?
You can keep your
15.
D4.
Oh, it was a 1. So.
Oh, that was a 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was a
Yeah,
2.
but you can keep your D4.
Yeah, guess I'm gonna use mine too.
Oh no, not both of you.
20.
Okay.
So, if you failed, you take 12 points of fire damage. It's acid damage, sorry. And if you passed, you would take half as much, 6.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Nope, just that's a little one. That's just a little one.
It's a
We're
baby
warming up.
one.
I did roll kind of low. Okay, so that is the Lego action. Jophiel. You stand in a chamber with which you helped design with Armoridian years and years ago. You see the heart of the veil. in the center of the chamber, and Maggie is going after your allies. What would you like to do?
Echo of Valor, if I'm allowed to cast her, if I need to roll percentile first.
No, you would be able to
Cast it again.
activate it, but we would all love to know, because you didn't really get to do it the first time. I'd love to know what it looks like. Mr. Everett, grab one of those risers. Also, she's probably gonna need it.
She's right in front of you.
Well, not immediately, because
Okay, that's fine.
I know I have an idea where I'm going to stand.
Gotcha.
So the Echo of Valor, so essentially, my character would kind of jump, and then, like, a radiant light would glow over her, and then, like, where her scars are, because she's completely battle scarred, would start to glow with, like a light blue, like, radiance through that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I know we talked about me having a scythe. Maybe, like, my weapon almost turns into a scythe for a moment.
That would be fine. Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool. My staff would turn into a scythe, and then wings would unfleur, and she would just, and her eyes would be going blue, like light blue, and she would just kind of rush towards Maggie, but she's not going to run, like, she's not going to be floating. She's actually going to try to see if she can jump on top of this.
So
No. Oh,
that's
dang.
kind of what happens. You bounce off of it as soon as you enter that
Okay.
threshold. You don't fall.
Yeah.
So you can put yourself up on a riser next to it.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that works.
yeah. So wherever you is
Yeah,
wherever
kind of
you
close
have
to
movement.
Maggie.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
It seems to be locked, but as you got really close, you could see that similar to the door, there are keyholes that kind of surround the base of the pedestal that is holding the heart, and the heart is hovering atop it.
Okay, I didn't think I could touch it. I had a feeling, I just didn't know if I could stand on it or whatever.
Because of your transformation, it didn't harm you, but you would assume that if one of your allies would have touched it in this moment as you tried to, kind of in your burst of energy, they could have been harmed severely.
Would we notice that she fell off?
She bounced off of it like a fly running into a window pane, like a bird running into a clear window.
Oh, poor bird.
She was kind of like, came back around. So now you're right next to Maggie, and Maggie's face is actually facing Xyrra. If you would like to turn it in her direction.
Yeah. And then my other action is going to be, I'm going to activate my channel divinity.
Okay.
So while I glow myself a little bit when I activate my channel divinity, brighter radius brightens around me. So essentially, like, it just brightens the dark room. And then I look at Maggie, and I say, "You've grown quite well, Maggie. So let us see if you can actually fight. You were last an egg, and now you might be worthy." And if I feel like Maggie doesn't understand common, I would say it in like celestial or ancient, whatever
Sure.
language I feel, whatever language she would, understand.
I would say that you speak it in the language of the gods.
Okay, cool. So ancient.
She does kind of take notice of that, but that has not stopped the ferocity that she
Oh no. Yeah, I didn't.
is exuberating. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
All right, at the end of your go ahead. Yes.
Nothing.
At the end of your
Okay.
turn, another legendary action is going to happen. This is you're flying, so you don't have to worry about this. But again, the same people: Xyrra, Rylal, and Alex Dawnkeeper. DC Dexterity saving throw. This time it is also a 15, and this time I just need to know if you pass or fail. This is not damage.
Pass.
All right.
Pass.
7.
Fail.
So Rylal, you just fall prone as the earth begins to shake in this kind of quadrant of the battlefield. So you just fall prone. So how that works, you use half your movement speed to stand up on your turn. Yep, just a trimmer that time. She's pulling out the little ones right now. So it looks like we are down to Everett, and then Maggie's on deck.
Okay, so how big's the gap between that rock and that rock?
Well, you can actually count it.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so
Five.
It's
used
about
to.
a 10,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
about 15-foot jump, technically.
I can do that.
Yes, you can. So I did set up a jump table that has athletics DCs for this encounter, if you would like
That's
to
right.
use it.
I forgot.
Because there's some small jumps and then there's some harder jumps. And it'll just be quicker than trying to calculate how... You kind of... I will go off strength. Like, what is your strength score? We can start there.
It's 18.
Okay. Yeah, so you fall
Yes,
into the... You don't fall into, the epic part of the table. But if you would like to try and make that jump, go ahead and roll for me a strength athletics check.
Oh, that's a 24.
With a 24, yeah. So you're going to use, let's see, it's 15. So you're going to use 20 feet of movement to hurl yourself over there.
Bloop. Yeah, and where would Elkarth? Where would he have made it to?
So let's make it random.
Yeah.
Let's see where he got to. It's a good question. 3, 4, 5. He is right behind Cedric.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Jophiel.
That works out.
Oh,
Yeah, this is your half of the battle map. You have to.
sorry. I was.
Elkarth is behind that pillar.
We must do
behind
these
Cedric.
quadrants. Yes. So let's see. He run by me, pointing and yelling. Fucking. Yeah.
Like a
keys.
Sims character.
Duh. Fucking. It's a door maze.
So you are looking at a bronze key behind you there.
Okay. I think that's all my movement.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't made it to yours, but he does notice that you are close and actively looking at it. So, probably be good if I put him in initiative order, wouldn't it? Apologies for that. He's at the bottom, so it doesn't matter. He rolled a 6.
Wait, the Biggin or Elkarth?
Elkarth.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, hang on, you forgot your main guy.
I forgot Elkarth. No, Maggie's up. Next.
Ah, yes.
After you.
Well, what if I just take a...
What, you just want to keep it your turn
Yeah, yes.
all night? We're just going to chit-chat?
I'll filibuster this shit. Actually, I don't think there's anything else I could do. I think that's it for me.
All right, at the end of your turn, I'm going to use my third legendary action for the round, and this will encompass all prior plus Jophiel this time. And this is also a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. It is damaging, so you're probably going to be guaranteed some damage here.
Okay.
I failed.
All right, so 5.
Oh man, I failed too.
This one is 14 by 7, so 14. If you failed, 7. If you pass, this is also acid damage. Yes, it is.
Man, we're gonna have to get you some sage. Or
This time the ground literally kind of erupts like a geyser in points near Maggie, and it kind of comes up and begins like wicking across your guys' skin and armor, burning things away.
I have a +3 by the way. Just
Gotcha.
rolling like shit.
Yeah, gotcha. It is Maggie's turn. Maggie is looking at Xyrra because Xyrra smacked her. Yes.
Maggie needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Excuse me. 5.
She's frightened by me.
She's frightened by you.
Well, she was gonna be scared of one of us.
Yeah, I don't think that I have anything against being frightened. I do not. So she is frightened of you, but she's not looking at you. Yeah. Let's see. So, I'm going to move towards Xyrra, which is, I'm going to sidestep away from Jophiel and then move. Yeah, kind of like that. Yep, right. That is terrifying. Go ahead and, really
sight.
face the mouth toward her face.
It's like right there.
Yes?
Was I close enough to
2.
hit her?
Yes, you are. Attack of opportunity. If you would like to use your reaction for that, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I forgot that attacks of opportunity existed. One of you guys are going to get Polearm Master or Sentinel. Sentinel is what it is.
Yeah.
Eventually. I think it's going to happen.
Sentinel's pretty.
I'm never doing Sentinel again because I made the Dungeon Master extremely upset.
I don't want to talk about it.
But
I
can
would
talk
not get.
about
I
it.
would not get so upset about it now. Like I get it. Ian and I literally sat and talked through one encounter with Sentinel, and it was hilarious. It really was.
Does a 20? I think it's a 24.
Does hit, yes.
Okay.
So,
Might be more than
to
that.
be fair, Ian and I were sitting there discussing whether or not someone should have died or took catastrophic damage, but
27.
I was still angry about it. I was still so angry.
Well, I mean, it is. You're facing something that is now like vehicle size.
Yeah, so it's different.
Yeah, right.
Different, but this was someone having to move off of a cliffside, and whether or not. Yeah, it was a whole thing. We're not gonna get into it.
13
it was a long time
magical bludgeoning damage
Gotcha.
with my staff.
I need my
Bonk the
red
shit out of her.
my red
Well,
pen.
Maybe scythe?
actually, scythe would that be slashing? It probably may not matter.
A scythe. is-
Slashing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
Or is it
slashing.
piercing? What is
I
the
wasn't
scythe?
sure.
Slashing.
It's slashing.
What was the staff? I was getting confused. I was like, wait, was the staff before? I'm slashing now. Okay.
So you slice into the thick hide of Maggie, like severing one of her protrusions. It falls onto the ground and begins to dissolve. Maggie is going to use multi-attack on Xyrra.
Oh no! Oh no!
Why do you hate me?
Hang tight.
You did aggro her. To be fair, she is not the smartest creature. She just wants to kill and eat. So I will begin with my bite. Oh. I thought that was a crit for a second. It's not. Don't worry.
So-
But it is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I am going to roll damage. Don't worry.
It is owlbear-like, and it's attacking. Huh?
So, I might need some more die 10s.
Oh my god.
The impact that owlbears have had on Alex's trauma is,
That
There is
shit
lore.
it can't be
There's-
understated.
I know it can. It's deep
There is
lore.
owl.
Everything's compared to how an owlbear
got
acts.
some
Yeah,
owlbear
yeah, essentially.
PTSD.
Yeah, I got jumped by 3 adult owlbears.
Oh.
Yep.
It was
Oh.
not fun. They're quite fast. Did you know that? Owlbears fast as fuck. Way faster than
are.
humanoids.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, they're big, hulking, and fast, and they will eat you.
Yeah.
32 points of piercing. No. Yes, 32 points of piercing damage. And as she bites into you, her mouth erupts in flames, and you take an additional 5 points of fire damage. She doesn't even try to pull you into her maw to eat you. As soon as she bites, she pulls away and she spins around with a tail swipe.
Want me to spin?
Natural one.
Hey.
Very cool. Okay, so she actually spins so fast that she sees Jophiel out of the side of her eyes and then immediately just gets stuck there and turns away from Jophiel because she's afraid of her former caretaker. So she's now looking in the direction of Rylal and Alex Dawnkeeper. The aggro seems to have faded from you.
Thank God.
It's like she got caught doing something bad.
Sir Cedric,
No.
it is your turn, my friend. Will you point Cedric out on the map for me? You right there, my friend. You're on top of a pillar. Looks like you're about 15, I think, feet. 5, 10, about like your feet are standing 20 feet off the ground. That's the best way to think about it.
And you're 5, 10, 15 foot behind you is another pillar.
Yes.
And your left is a very far away pillar.
Yep.
And there is a pillar about 20, 25 on your right.
There's pillars everywhere.
Everywhere.
Pillars of plenty.
Yes.
Okay, so logistically, can I get to close enough to hit the Remorhaz?
So if you don't know what happens if you go to the floor.
Yep.
So it would be testing that. I would allow you to roll a strength athletics to jump. What's your strength score? It's pretty high,
20.
isn't it? Over 20?
Yeah. Well, it's 20. Yeah. It's 20.
Let's see. With arc, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So I would allow you, if you make a certain athletics check here, to make it. Because if you guys are within 10 feet of Maggie, technically you can hit her because of how outstretched her body is.
Yeah.
So I will allow you to get within 10 feet of Maggie, depending on your skill check here. Strength athletics. And this will use your entire movement. Let's see what you get.
I'm also going to use my Channel Divinity as a bonus action.
Okay.
Peerless Athlete, so I'll have advantage on the roll.
Very cool.
My amount to carry, push, drag, lift is doubled, and then my distance to long jump and high jump is increased.
Oh
by 10
yeah,
feet.
you can get right up on her if you want that. 100%.
Perfecto.
You could even jump
Do you-
onto
I
her
was
if
gonna
you
say,
wanted
do you
to.
want to jump
Yeah.
on her?
Would
Like,
you rather jump onto her, like grab onto her?
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
okay.
It would have been a 24.
Oh, a 24 actually gets you literally into the realm. Just put him next to him, unless you can.
Okay.
Unless you
Just
can.
say- You
Whatever,
can
whatever
prob-
will be allowed. Give me as close
Oh,
to
you're
as on it as possible.
You're on.
You ran that bad boy.
You're
for the
riding
fun
Maggie.
of it,
You ride that
for the
bad
fun
bitch.
of it, you literally are on the back. You leap through the air and you feel the wings of Essos just giving you flight, and you literally
Take me.
smack dab right onto the back of Maggie, and you will be lucky to realize that she's not exuding superheated heat of any kind, but
take
she
it.
does smell very sulfuric, and there are these deep pores that do kind of open up. It's very disconcerting when you see them. These little holes that kind of, and yeah, you can smell it, you can feel it, but you're not taking direct damage. But with your movement and that athletics check, you are now standing apparently on top of Maggie. I don't know if you can see that.
That's
You might not be
beautiful.
able to, but it's pretty cool. Yeah,
You can
that's
see it.
picture worthy. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't have the stream full screen,
you
so I
got
can't see. That's epic. So, yeah, what else do you have in your kit to do? Other than, you're holding on.
You have action?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take an action to attack if there wasn't an action.
Yeah,
taken
go
to get
right
there.
ahead.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Because of where you've kind of landed, you are able to perch yourself. Because the many can stand, I will allow you to stand in this moment. You may have to grab on for dear life, though, pretty soon. We'll see.
He's just
So
showing off
with
since I climbed
everything-
that giant.
It'll be 19 plus 2 for using Great Weapon Master.
That does
21.
hit. That does hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and smite. I think we gotta just pump damage into this thing and hope for the
Please.
best.
Please do.
I'll go ahead and use the crushing blow, the weapon
Oh, very
special
nice.
ability to add additional die.
Yeah, let's go. I can't believe he fits so perfectly
He
atop
does.
it.
It's just like
That's hilarious.
Honestly, didn't expect anyone to jump onto her tonight.
Really?
I
Yeah.
expected this to happen.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I was
thought
gonna
about
say
it.
I didn't
someone's gonna
expect
jump on
Wave
it.
a barbarian, a paladin, and a party was
Did
going to
not
happen
expect it.
eventually.
I like it. I do like it.
So there is 5, 10, 11, 14 plus 20 flat damage from the weapon and the feet. So 34 like slashing damage.
Yep.
And then 9 radiant damage.
Very nice. Yeah,
So
those
40, was that 43?
34 and 9? Yeah.
Yeah, 43.
Those kind of the appendages that unfurled, you literally cleanly swipe one of them off as the Remorhaz screeches in dire pain and agony. What else can you do?
I'm tapped. That's a bonus
tapped
action,
out.
action, all
kind
my
of-
movement.
I kind of-
That's all I got.
I kind of imagine you holding on to your blade in one hand and kind of
I
grabbing
figured the
onto her
blade
top
is-
tendril. Oh, you want to leave it in
The
her?
blade's also heavy.
You actually
like it has
did.
like that heavy
it
core
is.
to it.
You did enough damage to where you could kind of use it to stabilize yourself too.
Leverage it
Yeah.
into her outer
Yeah.
skin
Yeah.
hide.
Carcass.
As
whatever.
at the
Yeah.
moment, because she's standing
Titan.
straight up, you are good. You are
Carapace,
good.
Your face, yeah.
Is that gonna? So that's your turn, sir.
It is.
All right, Rylal. What would you like to do, buddy?
Stand up.
Yeah, well, you're definitely standing up.
So half movement speed to stand. You see that Cedric is riding Maggie.
That looks like a fun.
Hell yeah.
I think you're angry about it.
I think he's angry about it.
We always angry, right? For bonus action, rage.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Rylal's his muscles begin to ripple. His veins begin to pop.
How close? I can't actually see over that.
What are you looking at?
How close
I
am I?
mean-
Am I within 10?
you might have
You
to
can go to that edge
Yeah, you
and
might have to go to the
actually,
edge.
yeah, you would be actually technically within melee range there. I would allow it, yeah.
We swinging.
Yeah, let's go. Nice. Let's see if you can get him within 10 feet of that base, I will allow you to make melee attacks. And as of right now, like I said, usually like the flame Remorhaz, they usually exude kind of like a fiery aura when you get super close to them that constantly hurts you. This one isn't doing anything like that, at least as of yet. There's just a
say
lot of.
yet.
She seems to be. Well, she is kind of making the whole floor lava in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
What was that stinking thing I bought that killed me?
pit
did that?
fiend.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Pit
It
Fiend?
was a pit fiend. It was it's like the Balrog equivalent in 5e.
Oh, yeah.
That's a natural one.
Natural
Oh
one.
no!
Okay.
Please don't fall in there.
So, roll for me. Let me pull it up. I think
Oh,
this
no,
is.
we're
I think
doing
this is a good enough fight to where we're going to use the fumble table.
Oh, no.
Just 1 second. Let me find it. I gotta search for it.
D30?
You're gonna need a D30 or
It's gonna be a die 20 and a die 10 is what you're gonna do. So go ahead and roll for me.
I can't remember
If I roll a natural 1 on one of my monsters, I usually punish them heavily.
Yeah.
But for tonight, I think it would be fun for natural ones that we
Where was
make
that 20 earlier?
I don't know. He just rolled a 20
21.
on.
21. You don't want to roll
Yeah, you
high
don't
on this
high
table.
on this.
Let's see.
Yeah,
18,
fuck.
19, 20. 21 is. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So literally, you just you swing, and this is the axe, right? You swing it, and she's turning into it, and you cut off one of her spiked appendages, and it just explodes toward you, and it grazes your chest, and it deals 1d6 slashing damage, which you're raging, so not so bad. So it would be 6, so 3. So it just kind of it's a backfire. It's just a blow backfire.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Not so bad.
You
But
didn't lose
he's
an arm or a
angry.
leg.
He's
Yeah.
angry. There's some. Well, this is the fumble one. I'm not going to do the full on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's
The
what
one
I
where
thought
you
were
roll a
saying.
30
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
you instantly die from
you
like
cut your own
AD&D
head off.
days. Yeah, I'm not doing that. This is just fumble. This is goofy stuff and minor damage stuff. So
I cut my leg off that one time. That kind of stuff.
yeah.
Fucking hopping around.
Anything else
trying
you
to
can do
fight.
with your turn,
Hippity
Rylal?
hoppity.
Yeah.
Shawn,
Yes.
did I skip you?
I don't remember my
Yes.
roll.
You did skip him.
Hold on.
Hold.
Holding. Hold.
It's because Maggie is also sharing your initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Hold on just a second. We're going to come back to you in just a moment. Don't worry. I
Oh, you're fine.
apologize for that. Anything else with your turn, sir? Okay. Well, before Elkarth's turn, because of that mishap, Shawn, I'll give you 2 turns.
Oh, cool. So
You're right here.
I'm gonna buff the paladin. Because I have
I'll
new
take it.
toys. I'm gonna go down to my belt loop, and there's now like little circular glass vials.
Nice.
I'm gonna grab one. It has like a black shimmering like liquid inside of it,
I've been so excited for this.
and I'm gonna yeet it at Cedric. Cedric, you got hit with the displacer satellite. You have the benefits of the displacer cloak, so you have disadvantage until you're hit.
Ah.
Lit.
I have
I'll take
disadvantage.
A band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to roll a disadvantage to try and hit you.
Perfect.
You
I'll
are
take it.
displaced. You are a shimmering paladin of
Displacing.
Essos. You're displaced, yeah.
That is so fucking. That's a cool idea.
Displacer grenades. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yes. Thank you, Warframe.
Crazy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pillar behind me.
Yes, sir. You would have to do some jumps.
15.
There is no force field on these pillars hiding these keys. They are just kind of sitting there upright, floating on the pillar, but there's not that shimmering field of force like that of which hides the heart of the veil.
Cool.
So it's going to be, if you would like to, well, how would you like to go over there if that's what your idea is?
Could I be dexterous in my going over there? I wanted to use
I'll
my
allow it. I will
acrobatics.
allow the dexterous individuals in the party to do acrobatics as opposed to athletics if they can describe to me the cool way that they are hopping over there.
And then one more
Acrobatics me.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then Bless still works on skill checks, right?
Attack rolls and
Saving
save throws.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I will get a running start and
Not a
try
lot of room to run, so
Yeah.
give me
Well-
kind of like a fun.
I will like
idea.
inch myself towards the edge of one end, and then do a like hop step then jump and try to grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always kind of refer
like a
to
long
kind of
jump.
like the Assassin's Creed kind of
Yeah.
foothold, you know. And hey, this isn't your fingers or your hands. No dainty fingers issues here. It's all the footsies.
Footwork.
Yeah.
Let's see that footwork.
I will give you the really cool footwork. Yeah, I think it can work.
Yeah. 13.
Ooh.
You have any inspiration?
Yeah, do you want to use?
No.
Did you get an inspiration dice?
Yikes.
I will
I did
allow
not.
another member of the party to give you theirs if they wish. If not, you're fallen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Mon.
Yeah, I gave
Oh.
mine out
Want to
already.
use it?
Okay.
It's up to you. Hey, I'm trying to get through your guys' resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20 that actually, yeah, you grab a foothold and you kick off Assassin's Creed style, landing, sliding past the key, and then you turn around and there you are. The key, as you land solid on this pillar, the key actually kind of snaps up into your hand. And there's an ethereal line,
Nice.
kind of a green ethereal line from you to the pillar in the center of the battle map. You feel the key being pulled toward it. Like if you were to let it go, it would snap into the pillar.
Action to let it go, or
It's a free action to just let it go.
yeah, I will. I feel that I let it go.
Yeah, it's one of those things you kind of like graze it and you feel it, and I'll allow you as being the first one to kind of see this happen. So, Alex, Mr. Dawnkeeper's not here. So, Rylal, you're going to hold his keys.
Hold my key.
Yeah, hold his key. So
That is
this
your
is
job.
this is important actually. All right, so what else do you got? You had 2 action economies, so
Yep. So that was one action and movement.
yes. Yeah, so I will give you when I say 2 turns, I'll give you the double action economy, the 2 bonus
Yeah.
actions, but just 1 set of movement.
Okay, that works. I'm just gonna shoot Maggie.
All right,
So-
let's shoot Maggie. Elkarth's on deck. I'm telling myself that.
That is 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Oh, Echo of Valor. What does that use to activate?
Bonus action. So you had 2. Do you want to activate it?
Yes, I'll
Okay.
use one of my bonus actions to do that.
Yeah, so you guys, this is kind of like the first time that Mr. Dawnkeeper has kind of done this. And similarly to in the Pillars Forge, when he seemed to be taken over, you kind of watch as his eyes kind of glaze over red. And kind of literally a black shadow cascades from his head down his arms into his weapon as it kind of rebuilds itself, very kind of like Ghost Rider-y, like radiant, dark black charcoal flame. And yeah, he shoots.
I shoot. And then this is with the new barrel, and for
Nice.
this encounter, it's going to be lightning damage.
Gotcha.
So that is 8 plus 4, so 8 piercing, 3 radiant, 3 lightning, and then 4 plus 4 on the end of that. So that's 6.
You guys are all
14.
choosing really good damage types thus far. Lightning's a
Okay.
good damage type. That's a good choice.
Nice. Okay, so that's
First.
everything. Can't do anything else that last bonus action, so I will talk.
I'll
Grab keys. Grab keys. It unlocks thing.
All right. Is that so? That's your turns. Mm-hmm. All right. Elkarth is down over here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Elkarth will use. How far can he get with 30 feet of movement toward the pillar that that Everett's near?
Everett?
Probably right to it.
5, 10.
Yeah.
15.
Just
Yeah,
off
he
of
can
it.
get over to it. Yeah, so like I said, he can't really go past the pillars. Like, I don't have enough battle map there to really show that he's behind it. But he's going to move there. Let's see. How can he help you?
I can get over there.
I
just
know you
need to-
can. I think that even he would know you can.
A beer mug.
But he is trying to aid. He has to do something.
I mean, it's probably hot in here. I would be thirsty.
A literal beer
He
mug.
could do that. He could do that. You already have a bunch of temp HP, though.
Oh.
Not that more temp HP is bad.
No.
Well, I don't think you can stack temp HP though.
You
No,
can't.
you can't.
You have to
that's right.
deplete the first source and then.
Yeah,
you can take
you're
on
right.
more.
Yep.
Yep.
But I can do this.
Unless you overrule, you are.
Yeah, I
you
could.
are
I
the
could
DM.
do that. No, I'm going to give. I'm going to give Everett protective spirit, and I'm going to choose acid. Because you are within 30 feet of me, he's going to point at you, and you are kind of enveloped in a shiny shield. You now have resistance to acid damage for the next minute.
Ooh. Is
Yeah.
it as long as I'm within?
No, it's just
Oh,
for the
okay.
next minute. Yeah, this is just kind of this is a one-time ability he can do, and he chose you. He chooses you.
This is good.
Yeah. Was that to me or?
No, it was everybody.
Oh, sorry, that was.
Okay,
the-
no, you're fine. I just sometimes I have to make sure because if someone's DMing me and I need to know something, I have to ask because I don't have my Discord up. So that's what Elkarth's gonna do. He's kind of buffed you, and yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do because he's not really close to Maggie, so he can't shoot anything at her currently, which means we've gone through one round of combat. Xyrra,
It's your turn.
you got bitten.
Listen, half my temp HP is already gone. Okay,
Jesus.
I'm down to 43 temp HP.
Damn. Well, I mean, she took 6 attacks.
Yeah, I did.
It was just a bite.
Well, plus the
Well, it was a
other
lot
legendaries.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
Damn, you did.
Yeah.
that's why I asked
She
if
be
you
getting fucked
hated
up.
me.
No, I don't hate you. You're just in the vicinity. I actually rolled random for
That's
Maggie's
fair.
position.
That's fair.
So
Okay, so this is like 10 feet from me, right?
Yeah.
yeah. You wanna make that acrobatics jump?
I do.
Go right ahead. Roll
I believe
acrobatics
in
check.
you.
Mr. Alex, Mr. Everett, because we're gonna stay in character. You see that webcam above you? Yeah, I want you to reach up to it, and I want you. So it's doing. I just want to just grab the webcam itself, and I want you to go up a little bit.
Say when.
Good. That's great. Good.
28.
No, down. Oh, no, that's perfect. Great, thank you. I couldn't see the back pillar. 28 to
Yay.
hit?
No, to jump.
Oh,
That's my acrobatics.
I went away for a moment. I was
You
like,
did.
wait.
I was like, I'm
wait.
not-
No, that is a that is actually almost to the point where you can be kind of like show-offy. You almost got to the 30, which is
cross.
like
I'll
I
do
do
like
it
that.
and I pirouette in midair type
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Yeah, no, you actually hit it. And if your body grazes the key, it's very similar to what you saw with Mr. Dawnkeeper. You feel as though you can let it fly to the pillar in the center, but that's up to you.
I will.
All right.
I will release the
So
key.
you can take that key, and your physical person needs to hold on to that. All right. So you made a jump. You
I
used
did.
your movement. What else would you like to do? You still have your action economy.
I do. I am going to throw psychic blades.
There you go.
Yeet.
This time it's gonna go well. You're not gonna aggro the monster.
You just jinxed me, son of a bitch.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Still roll a natural one.
What'd you roll? A 4, so
Oh
that's.
man. Not
not
again.
That's
bad. Hey,
11.
yeah,
You still did something.
Oh, you get a +4.
Oh, yeah.
from-
I do get a plus-
D4, so you've maybe
Nope,
You might save
that's
it.
a 12 to attack, so
Big
that
bummer.
did not hit.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
You know,
Let's
it's
go
probably
again.
better off that way. Maybe just a little.
18.
No.
An 18 does hit.
Yes. Okay.
Tis a big creature.
Yeah.
'Twas not the AC right on the money, but it does hit.
6 psychic.
I don't think those D4s like you.
They don't.
Die 4s are fickle bitches.
They are fickle bitches.
All right, we got the 6. Very cool. This time you kind of hit the back, and it's super armored on the back side, but you do see like damage is happening to the creature. Anything else with your turn?
That is it.
At the end of your turn, I need now. Let's see. Legendary action time. I'm going to use Sulfurous Eruption. So anybody
Yuck.
within 60 feet of me, up
How
to my
dare you.
height. I think that's. Let's see. Can I? I don't think I can get as far as
everybody, isn't it?
Everett. 5, 10, 15,
I think-
20, 25, 30, 35.
I think Everett's
yeah,
the
I
only
can.
one out.
Oh,
He's 50.
It's everyone. I think it's
Yeah.
the chamber.
yeah.
That counts me for being on top, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
The up to my high thing was throwing me off, but I was like, I think that I probably
you're
still
touching
qualify.
it, so I think you qualify. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
this is everyone. I didn't know that the battle arena was actually just within her grasp of hitting everyone.
It would make sense.
Okay, I need
Yeah.
everyone to make for me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. And this is one of those moments that not only from her does she erupt kind of in this acid, but the ground erupts upward as well. The shadows of the sulfuric mist is like trying to find you. And the damage of this is higher than the previous ones. Just keep you know what the DC is? I'll just tell you the damage both ways. This is 28 points of acid damage, or half as much. And then if you already had resistance and you passed, it would be none. Yeah, so half of 28 is...
Yep. 14.
14.
Yeah. I hate having to do the stupid little math because it makes me look so stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
we're not
mess
making
it
our
up all
own
the
math
time.
to make ourselves feel better, so we're doing fine. We're sticking to the
So
rules of
terrible
math.
tonight.
Right, so that was the legendary action. So the entire arena erupts. And then at the end of that, as everything calms down, Maggie's still trying to avert her eyes from Jophiel. Jophiel, it's your turn.
Oh, yay.
Fuck them up.
Everett, you're on deck.
Make a con save as I take my scythe and I whiff it, and a radiant like blade comes out and slashes into
10.
her. Oh my goodness!
I don't have big saves.
Good to know.
Hey, where's those long jump rules?
So
I've been digging it. Did you post them or you just have them?
I do have it, but so I have a table,
Okay.
and it's more like you tell me kind of what your idea is, and everything is a DC, and it's not too bad.
I got you. I thought
It's
maybe
better than the traditional, like you have a running start.
Yeah.
So on the table, it does specify if you have like 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet running start type thing.
Okay.
You can get even further.
Real far.
I kind of made it Baldur's Gate 3 style. You guys can jump very far.
Okay.
You just ask me like, hey, can I make this work? This crazy jump?
Yeah.
It
well,
might be. You just watch Cedric fly across the fucking chamber.
Yeah, this is true.
So.
This is true. I forgot about
So
that.
yeah, don't worry because it gets really weedy.
Yeah.
It really does.
Okay. I just making sure I wasn't missing.
It gets into odd
something.
numbers based on actual strength score, adding like a quarter of that depending
Like
on
12
if you're
and a
jump.
half.
Yeah, it gets. I don't love it. So Jophiel, I failed.
Yeah. So you take 17 radiant damage.
That hurts.
As that blade just kind of cuts through into the ground,
You Thanos'd me.
and then I cast a spiritual weapon.
Nice.
I'm gonna steal this little gnome.
That is Toby.
Toby
yeah,
is
hit
gonna
him
be
with
my
your
spiritual
horns.
weapon. Oh God, Toby, you died.
That was fast.
What?
So I don't see Elkarth's spiritual weapon close to me.
It would be hilarious if you put a snail
A
on
snail
your
actually
spiritual
would be.
weapon.
No.
They move as fast as one, so it's fitting.
Toby's a good
Pretty
spiritual
close.
weapon. You know, I feel like it.
It's a snail now.
Oh, it's the snail.
It's the snail.
Snails are really cool spiritual weapons.
Toby riding a snail. Would be,
Toby riding a snail is a really cool I'm gonna get it
that'd
eventually.
be kind of cool.
Oh God. And I get to attack on its summon. So
All
I
right.
attack. It's his extension of me, so I get to roll a d4 with it.
Gotcha.
Damn it. Actually, I think it might hit. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Dang
does not.
it! Oh man.
We're
You haven't
getting
found that
closer.
AC yet.
We're getting closer. At
You're
18
down to like
hits,
2
at
numbers.
15 hits.
That's my turn.
All right,
Action,
Jophiel.
bonus action.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to use another legendary action.
Dang it.
This time, I am going to do. I'm gonna do damage. This time, everything within 30 feet of me, though. So I think, yeah, Mr. Dawnkeeper's good. I think Rylal's in it. What about Xyrra there?
I'm in it.
She in it?
Poor Xyrra.
Dawnkeeper
Poor
and
Xyrra.
So here's the thing. Cedric, you actually don't get affected by this one. It specifically
That's in front
shoots
of him?
out the sides and in the front.
That
So
makes
all
no
around, yeah, it shoots out. Yeah, so technically,
it.
because you're
I'll
on
take
its
it.
head, you wouldn't. So, which is fun. Now my cool trimmer thing can hurt you, but I'm trying to do damage. Oh, why am I rolling? DC 15.
I'll take any dubs. I'll take them.
Don't worry. On her turn, she's gonna do her best to try and get you the fuck off her, baby.
God, that is just a big ass trimmer.
Yeah, essentially.
I don't know why that took me so long.
Ooh, I rolled hot.
Oh, that's-
17. So 17, if you fail, half as much if you pass, and it's rounded down. So it would be
7.
8.
8.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
I've had a few beers. Leave me alone.
Math's hard.
I'm not good at math. I'm the worst.
I love math.
I'm good at patterns. I'm bad
Worst
at math.
subject easily.
Yep.
I'm a little
Yeah.
buzzed, so.
Mid subject.
comes-
Oh, you did have
Lame.
Mid subject, dude. Mid.
Just came to you.
Universal
That's mid.
language, my ass, dude. Fucking mid. Couple nerds.
I think it's Everett's turn. Yes?
Yes.
Wait, was it Maggie's turn already?
No,
No, it's a
was
legendary action.
legendary.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Sir Everett?
I'm gonna just take me a little hop, skip, and a
Gotcha.
jump right over
Athletics check or acrobatics if you prefer.
Thank you.
here.
Gotta describe it though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna take 2 big steps back. And
I've always been super lenient on acrobatics checks for dexterous characters as opposed to athletics because I think it's cool to see them like scale things deftly. Deftly.
oh shit, I forgot what I rolled last time. Yeah,
You're pretty close, so
Easy.
this one's pretty
That's
easy.
yeah. It was a 19 on that.
Yeah, so you have no issue jumping to that pedestal. You feel the same thing. As you touch the key, you feel as though you've released it and you can let it fly if you'd like to. Take it into your physical possession. And then Everett
And
falls
then I-
and breaks his neck.
Yep, and that's
But then he's reborn and he comes
damn.
right back up.
aha. Forget. I guess I'd use my 6 seconds to look at Elkhart and be like, well, once we have them, what do we do? And then I would. Damn, it's really far, but I think I can do it. Well, no. I'm just gonna hop back.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll allow that because it was a short enough jump.
yeah. So let's see.
Another athletics check.
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more sketch. You
Well,
do you almost slip and almost
yeah.
fall on the backside. So a lot of these jumps, depending on the distance, kind of fall under about 20 feet of movement. But because of that, you still had about 10 feet
Yeah,
left, and
that
that's kind of
probably
why I allowed
ate
it. It's really based on your strength score, is why I kind of allowed you to go back and forth there.
Yeah.
But what else with your turn, Mr. Everett? Set up.
Well, let's see. That
Movement.
would be it. Unless.
Action, bonus action. Unless you want to dash.
Oh my god, I forgot I could fucking dash.
I was gonna say, you haven't used your action yet.
That's terrible. Okay.
So, hold on a second.
They give me another.
I'm not gonna help you, but I want to, but I'm not going to.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna.
Don't do it.
Don't do what I'm thinking, or don't do what he's thinking.
I hope you do what I'm thinking, and I hope you're thinking the same thing. What are you gonna do?
I was gonna fucking bonus action dash and jump. That's what I was gonna do.
Action dash.
Or, yeah.
Athletics
I'm no
check.
rogue.
Yeah, where are you wanting to go? To that one over yonder?
I mean, yeah.
That pillar there?
I only come back this way so I could get
Yeah,
a running
it's
start at it.
yeah, it's very much. We're using 60 feet of movement.
It's actually
Very well.
It's exactly 20 feet, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going
So
to that
that's
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
He's doing the damn thing.
Yeah. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Don't fuck it up.
I have a plan.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
not too bad.
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a 17.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So to the that actually does work. Nice.
Hey, and then I would.
I like the Baldur's Gate kind of rule
Yeah,
set
this
here
is
that
crazy.
I'm doing. It's kind of fun.
And
I wanted it to be kind of jumping oriented.
It's platforming in dice. I like it.
So you have 2 keys.
Yes, I got 2
Gotcha.
bitches.
Gotcha. All right. So that your turn then?
Yeah,
Action dash.
I would.
Got any bonus action things you can do?
But no, I would just look at Elkarth and be like,
He is yelling, but you can't hear him. He's like trying to run in your direction.
keep up, old man.
All right, so at the end of your turn, I am going to use a legendary action. Before my turn, I am going to do another fire burst. So everyone within 30 feet, just like last time. And in this time, it's going to be 14 or 7. And this is acid damage. Just keeps erupting around you. Now it is Maggie's turn. So Maggie has a
I
Cedric.
also share initiative.
Yes, you are right, and
Yes.
you're even more right because I'm pretty sure your dexterity is higher. I'm pretty
16.
sure. Yeah, actually, it's pretty close. I will allow you to go first. Pretty
Okay.
please.
I want to jump back to the rock I was once on. So I will do
Acrobatics check.
acrobatics for that.
Do not slip.
What's your plan for that one?
I'm hoping for at least
Well-
one slip.
That's a 9.
Haha, that's a slip.
I'm resistant.
So if you don't have anything that can aid you in this, and if no one has an inspiration dice they would like to lend you, you do fall.
What is it? What did he roll?
He rolled like a 6. He's falling.
Inspiration.
You gonna give it to him?
yeah.
All right. So re-roll.
Okay.
I have a plan for both of those.
That's better. 15.
A 15
much
is what you
better.
needed there. There
Good.
you go.
There you
All
go.
right. Okay, so you do make it.
Make me nervous.
You glanced at Jophiel and went, I can do this!
What would you like to do now?
Now I would like to. I'll pull out my other style of grenade. I pull it out. You can see through it more, but it's like little metal flakes spinning around super fast on it. And I want to chuck it in between the pillar that the thing's on and Maggie.
Okay. Jophiel is there. If it's something that can damage her, would you like to get it? What's the radius?
10 feet radius.
Oh,
You can throw it kind of straight ahead
throw it
and
right-
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
You
throw
can-
it down. It wouldn't hit anybody.
Yeah.
You can hit.
So-
You can hit the spiritual weapon with it.
It
Yeah,
won't- it won't-
throw it. If you
yeah.
throw it toward the spiritual weapon, that would be
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it right near the spiritual weapon. And
What do I
then,
need to do?
You need to make a dex save of 13.
Well, I got a 12.
Cool.
Oh, well, then you take
I got an 11 plus 1.
6 slashing damage, and you have the bleed condition for 1 round.
Nice. I'm bleeding.
Nice.
Maggie doesn't talk like that. Let's be honest.
How much
And-
slashing?
6.
6.
Okay.
And
Very
I-
cool.
And a spinning vortex pulls up next to her, and if she stays in there for the next stays there longer, she still has to redo that save.
Oh, it's the
Gotcha.
bleed thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else with your turn, my friend?
The
Nope.
floating blades. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use then my third and final legendary action before my turn at the end of yours.
You already did.
Do what?
You already used 3.
Did I use 3 this round?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
2 fire bursts, and then what was the other
And
one?
an acid.
Well,
Yeah,
instead,
the acid one.
Instead, I will use a lair action.
Oh.
So, actually, no, I'm going to save that. It's a 1 use.
Oh.
I don't want to use it yet. Well, then I will do
It is your
something
turn.
more fun. I'm going to burrow. Cedric, do you want to hold on? Are you coming with? Or are you letting go? Because I'm going into the ground.
Yeah, I'll hang on.
Oh shit!
Let's go!
So I do want you to roll for me a dexterity saving throw of 15. So Maggie burrows into the ground where she's at, and she is yes,
Am I allowed to attack her?
yeah. If you have a reaction, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Your spiritual weapon cannot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rylal, you can make an attack of opportunity as well. Cedric's holding on, so he's just gonna hold on. But both of you can. Yeah, you're both within 10 feet.
Nice.
24.
Hits.
28.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage before I continue. What was your DC, Cedric?
I did pass 16 minus 1. 15.
Nice. So you're gonna take a half as much of damage. It's just acid, just kind of going through the mist and everything.
9 magical slashing.
12, so 6 acid. It's
And
just
then you do take 6 slashing because of the shrapnel.
gotcha.
But after that, you get.
Cloud daggers.
What'd you say again?
9 magical slashing.
Okay,
Cloud daggers.
Mr. Rylal.
That would be 8 slashing and 6 psychic.
Gotcha. Okay, so Maggie is going to disappear, and Cedric, you're holding on for dear life through this tunnel that is just forming in front of her as she's going through, and she's going to erupt. So you see the pillar right there before you, Everett? That pillar disappears.
I figured.
That pillar goes bye-bye, and she is now right in front of you. So,
Can we
Yeah.
do it?
yeah, you can.
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Nice. So that is her movement, and now she's going to use multi-attack upon you.
Hi, Cedric. I got these keys.
Oh, you're beastie girl.
It's really high.
You see me like fucking
26.
trying to hold on to this sword. What about keys?
All right.
26. Oh, yeah, that's
It's a lot of damage.
yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Hey, wait, is this all 3 attacks, or this is just 1 attack?
This is the bite. 61 points of
Yeah,
damage
cool.
spread across piercing and fire
Yep,
for this one. No. It's acid. Hold on just a second, because one part of that's going to be halved. Let me backtrack. So 61, you're going to subtract 5 from that. What's so is that 50
56.
56. So 56 points of damage in total.
Yeah, that changes things.
And then it does. It does.
No,
What
it
do you
does
mean?
not.
And then she is going to
I'm not well. I'm probably getting ready to
She's
go
going
down.
to use her tail against you. You had 100 points of tip HP.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Actually, this is a natural 6 plus 11.
Oh.
No,
So 17?
no.
No. The tail misses. That's her multi-attack. That's what she chose to do.
Fuck.
That's what she chose to do. And she's already used her movement. So that is going to be her turn. Very cool.
And I just.
All right, and all my Lego actions for the round are gone. Very cool. So Cedric, you rode through a tunnel of noxious sulfuric waste. You are covered kind of in the muck. You took a little bit of damage, but your displaced body. Yes.
No, my temp is almost gone. I thought that was my total HP.
No. Yeah, I knew there was no way.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. There's one.
it was a
person
lot of
here
damage,
that's
but
messed
anyway.
up
So
right
Sir
now.
Cedric, what would you like to do, sir? You're atop the beast.
Yeah.
Just
well,
fucking
attack
crazy, by the way.
It's crazy he stayed on that
so
long.
perfectly.
I know. It's because he fits so perfectly that I haven't used trimmer.
Yeah.
16
saving
plus 16 plus 2.
That does
Is
hit.
18.
Yep, 18 hits.
So
Not the exact AC, but pretty close.
We'll get there.
it hits. I'll take it.
After this round of combat, we'll take a quick break too.
Okay.
So,
Oh, after this round?
yeah, we only have a couple people left. We're at Cedric. We still have Rylal and Elkarth. And after that, we'll take a quick break so I can pee. And everyone else can pee.
10 slashing plus the 30 from the feet, and strength
Nice.
was 30 in total.
Yeah.
So I think that's just like unjarring the blade and then just digging it back down. Into,
It's very much kind of like finding the weak spot and then just continuing to
just
dig
fucking
within the
pound it
head
like a hammer.
of the Remorhaz. Yeah, I mean you're gonna find its innards pretty soon, I believe. That's pretty good. That's really good. Anything else with your turn?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take it. All right.
We take those.
Dang,
Rylal,
chipping away.
it is far away from you now, but you are raging. So how would you play your character?
It is. It is.
There's a key behind you.
There's a key behind me.
He's raging though.
He is raging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's taking a lot of damage
might
from
be
that.
letting that go.
You might be okay.
It's up
All
to
right,
you.
So yeah,
Plus, you can jump at the. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
I already thought about that. I already thought about that. There was a thought.
There's a DC you can make to make a wild jump that you could probably get really fucking close, but it's a high one. That's a hell of a jump. Yeah.
Oh.
But if you have whatever you want to do.
So what I'd like to do, I wouldn't think my character would actually need me to make a jump here because it's 5 feet away from the rock. I am 7 foot tall.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I am still gonna make you make an athletics check, but it's very low.
It's gonna be more of like I fall
I have-
forward and like catch myself.
I have
on the
athletics
pillar.
checks for each pillar to pedestal, so don't worry. But I'm still gonna require it because you could roll a natural one. You could slip.
Yeah, you know how like when
You
you
could slip.
step off the curb, but you didn't know it was there. It fucking sucks real bad.
Yeah, you would have to roll. You would have to roll under a 5 for anything bad to happen here, and it's almost impossible for you. Because what's your additive for athletics?
Plus
3.
5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So you would
right,
have to
yeah.
roll a natural 1 to not make it to the key.
Don't you dare.
Don't tempt him with a good time.
Oh boy, that flashed that one
Wow,
on me.
it sure did.
Did you get a 19?
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that one went.
You take a large step over, but you almost slip, and you can take that into your inventory. Do keep yours and
yeah.
okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so you use your movement. The key slides into the pedestal in the heart of the chamber. What else would you like to do? Thinking real hard.
Yeah.
I love it.
A little bit. What's in my inventory? 'Cause I forget. I'm actually pretty sure I didn't add stuff.
I need to start giving y'all some one-use scrolls and consumables and
I
things
was thinking
for a fun
javelins, and I
time.
never added them. That's why.
Aww. Oh, that'd be a
I
great
was,
idea.
I was gonna say you need. I gave you javelins.
He
You would
just
have them
didn't
on
put
you.
them.
You would have 3 strapped to your back. That is a barbarian natural thing. It has to be
Or
there.
hand axes.
I would say that you have 3 javelins strapped to your back, and if you'd like to hurl one across the chamber, I'd totally allow it. I can even pull up the stats for you if you need it.
55 feet.
I
Yeah.
think they're
I mean,
DC.
it's
I think
strength
it's
You can do
like 60,
proficiency,
maybe?
so
I don't remember
plus 7.
I don't remember the range for a javelin.
pretty
The
sure it's
straight up and
40,
then
60.
Yeah, I would
61,
say
20?
60 if I had to wager.
yeah. So I mean, you'd be
Maybe.
you can hurl it. What'd you say?
Nothing.
There was a lot going on in my head
Yeah.
at that time.
No, that's it. It was my inside.
Javelin's
thoughts leaking out.
3120 actually.
31, 20.
shit.
So you would
God
roll
damn.
with disadvantage, but you can still roll to try and hit it.
Damn, they're hard.
31,
Give it a shot.
20.
I know.
Wow.
I'm gonna need the stat.
It must be that the epic
Yeah, you get
I can pull it up for you if you hit. No worries.
For doing the damage, what do I use for my
D6.
no. Additive.
Strength, I think.
Javelin
Strength.
is strength, I do believe.
Yeah.
Thrown. Yes.
It's a thrown property.
Yep.
1d6.
30 by 120.
versatile.
You
And
can
it's a dice
either
save,
use your
or-
strength or your dexterity.
You can use either.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
They're both all right.
So
I'm raging out here.
plus 7 to the hit though.
That's an 11. And
18.
I hate you, Legend Keeper. Why did you go away? You know what? I got shit right here. Hold on.
It's at least plus 5?
Plus 6.
Plus 6?
Plus 6.
Is that a 17?
Yeah.
Yep, 17.
Ah, you hit it right on the money.
Hey, we
Hey, we
found
know
it.
it.
Nice.
17.
We know it.
That's a die 6 plus your strength mod right there, buddy.
I was starting to worry. I
Wait,
didn't
plus
think
your
we
rage.
figured
Does
it.
rage follow ranged weapons or no?
I think it's any damage.
Yeah, any
I have
damage.
to do any damage or take any damage.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would allow it in this
Did you make an
situation,
attack?
regardless. Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
That is a 2, so that's 5.
Because barbarians were hitting themselves.
Yeah. That's true.
Literally punching
Yeah.
Gotcha.
himself.
Keeping it up.
All right, Rylal. You literally
Like
like
the-
Achilles style and Troy like hurl
Like the UFC.
the
this.
javelin across the chamber. It
exactly
sinks
what to
into
do.
the back of Maggie. Anything else with your turn, sir?
Nah, I'm chilling.
It is Elkarth's turn. He is going to move close toward the pedestal with the boys as far as he can get 30 feet.
The boys.
You can assume that he can move through the pedestal because he'd walk around it. He is going to. Cedric's already displaced, but I did already buff Everett. So I'm
Buff
going
the
to do
paladin.
this. I think even with height, I think Cedric's within 60 feet of me, yes?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
So Cedric, you watch. So those of you watching, you watch as Cedric's form splits off into 6 Cedrics that begin to circle around him. Cedric, so Spirit Guardians has been cast upon you
Beautiful.
Oh.
through
That's
Elkarth.
sick.
And so we're going to go ahead and take a real quick break there. Pull up Spirit Guardians, Ian, if you could, since you're at a computer. But yeah, it will deal immediate damage. And then it will be upon you as long as Elkarth
Keeps it.
keeps it that way.
Assume it's,
So
it's the radiant version.
yes, it's going to be radiant. But I forget I can pull it up too.
3d8.
Yeah, 3d8. So you can go ahead and roll that.
Wisdom
But we'll
save.
go ahead and take a real quick break right there because I really got to
Is
pee.
it a wisdom save? Or is it automatically 38?
No, I'm going to have to make a save, I believe.
Yeah,
They
I
have
think
to
You
so.
take half damage.
But I still take
half in the
damage
area.
regardless. So, but we'll take a real quick break right there. We'll be right back.
That's a really cool idea
It
for a
did.
class.
I think so. Like a super supporty, something that doesn't really do a lot of damage by itself. I think it's really cool. So, speaking of that, as we jump back in here to the battle, I rolled a 7, so I would take full damage of that 3d8. What did you get, sir?
3d8.
I believe it's 3d8, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
so, yeah.
2 and 4
Technically,
is
yeah.
6, and 4 is
We
10.
never hit
You
2.
can spend his turn healing people
Gotcha. Yep.
instead.
All right, so we are starting back at the top of initiative order, but I am now going to use a lair action.
Oh no.
The 2 closest pillars to me both crumble. So to me, so back here. So these 2. Yep, the one closest to Andrea and the one closest to Tatiana. No.
No.
The stone. The stone.
Stone.
Sorry.
These break.
Yeah, those literally crumble upon themselves. Xyrra, it's your turn. I'm not targeting you.
No, I know.
This
I'm
was
ex-
all
no,
a part
I'm
of my
ex-
plan.
I am excited about
I know
this
you are.
turn.
You've been thinking about
I
things.
have.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to use my bonus action
All right.
to cast Face Step,
Oh, that's a pretty cool ability.
Yes.
and I'm going to go
It's
to the next pillar.
So it's one of those things like when you touch it, you feel as though you can graze it and release
and
it.
I will release
Yep,
it.
go right ahead. So you take it.
Faced it.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's like Misty Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cooler.
But it's
kind
But
of.
cooler.
No, if there was enemies
else.
near me, I could also do extra stuff. But
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
cooler. Gotcha.
Excuse
but
me.
yeah, so I'll do that, and then Maggie's pretty far away from me.
Yeah, she's over there. She's looking at a face full of Everett right now.
What do you think about dashing and jumping?
No. I was trying to see if she was within 60 feet of me.
You can count
Nah.
it. I don't.
don't-
Well, count it to make sure. But I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
so.
It's gonna be
You never know.
Because the entire thing is 60 foot.
It's to the base.
Actually about 60 feet.
30, 44, 50. It is.
60.
It is very close.
I will
Actually,
I will let you roll.
Definitely be the disadvantage.
Well, my 60 feet is my range.
Oh,
For psychic blades.
shoot. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
I'll
things
let you
regular
throw it.
dagger. Oh,
no,
okay.
I'll allow it. Yeah, I
Okay.
would say that you are right there on the cusp.
Yeah, that's what I was counting, but I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't.
I think so.
Those just have a range, right? Not a disadvantage range.
Yeah.
which is kind of
It's
fun.
like magical.
It either
so that
works
makes
or it
sense.
doesn't. Like
Yeah.
either it's within range or it's not.
Yeah.
Right. So
So
cool.
29 to hit,
29 does
shit.
hit.
and that will be.
Change up the battle music a little bit.
Wait, that's the wrong thing.
Ugh. What happened?
This is fun.
Okay, so 8 psychic.
Gotcha. All right.
That creeping on the strings always reminds me of spiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
All
Look
right.
at
So
it
you
now.
hurl
My
a
look
psychic
expired.
blade amongst the mist of spirit guardians and displace Cedric. Maggie's actually taken quite a bit of damage. New round, so at the end of your turn, I am going to use a legendary action. This time, I am going to use Tremor.
No.
So it is going to be on Cedric and Everett.
Yep.
And it's just one of those things like Maggie is trying to get the pain on her head off for the most part.
Get this
So,
headache off.
DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Or you will be knocked prone, which could make you fall, Cedric.
Which, don't forget, you're blessed.
You are blessed.
Yeah, I made it with the 14 plus 2
Nice.
is 16.
You're holding on.
minus
You're holding on.
Nice.
But can I knock Everett prone onto the pedestal?
Oh, fuck. Maybe.
Oh,
10, 11,
Bless
12.
came through.
he +3.
E plus
Big
3.
bless, big bless.
Big bless. Hashtag bless.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag
I got a plus
blessed.
4.
Okay, you're
Just
fine.
get it?
We stay blessed.
just
we
it.
stay blessed.
Hashtag
You
blessed.
do
go.
feel
Bless Express.
you do feel that now, especially that the key is gone from where you're standing, that this pedestal that you're on could give out at any moment.
Ooh.
You do feel that. So Xyrra, into my legendary action, into Jophiel. Jophiel, what would you like to do?
Move my spiritual weapon 20 feet closer to the beast.
It'd be from the edge of its square.
That was for the cloud. Sorry.
Cloud?
That was for his cloud.
my shrapnel
Yeah.
vortex.
So you're right here. 5, 20.
So yeah, you're within range.
To attack?
You're within
Sure.
range.
As long as you can get within 10 feet, you can hit it.
She a big bitch.
Yeah, Maggie's a great person. real nice lady.
She's a wonderful lady.
Nah, I got hit.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It is spiritual weapon though.
It's like a 7.
Not gonna hit.
12. Yeah, it's a 12.
Yep.
So it doesn't hit. But I'm gonna use
But-
my 60 feet of flight. Say F it.
Oh, okay.
So you touch the key.
Yep.
Would you like
Woohoo.
it to go?
Yeah.
All right. So add that to your physical inventory over yonder. Thank you. All right, you're there.
And then that was just my movement. I'm
Yes.
gonna dash and what happens?
Well, there's still another key out there.
Yep. Where? Over there.
Fuck!
It's okay.
Hold on.
I got
Sorry.
some
Hold.
idea.
Hold. Oh wait, Everett has an idea. I have an idea. We'll get that fucking kid.
One of
I'm
us
there. Use my action.
Yeah,
bonus
you're there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Gotcha.
I'm really close. So
Gotcha.
Okay.
So is that your turn then?
Yeah. Oh shoot! Did Maggie have her second turn?
No.
Turn.
She's about to
No,
have her second
second turn.
legendary reaction. What do you mean second turn? She's had.
This
yeah,
is round.
This is
Is this round three?
This is round 3.
Yeah.
Round three.
Maggie needs to make a wisdom save to break the fear. I mean, I know it really hasn't affected her much.
Oh, okay.
But I just want her to have that opportunity to break it.
16.
Okay, it's still in effect.
Okay, so she's still very afraid of you,
Okay.
and she's not even facing you because
Yeah.
of that. You've moved to the pillar.
Yeah.
To the pillar there.
Yeah.
And so at the end of your turn, she's going to use her second legendary reaction of the round. She tried to trim her. That didn't work. She's going to do damage. She's going to try to. DC, dex save again, 15. This one's going to be the sulfurous eruption. This will actually affect anyone within 60 feet of
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So not Rylal
Everyone but
or
Rylal or
Everyone but
Xyrra, I
Rylal.
think.
Oh,
Does it
damn.
hit?
Okay.
Well, technically it would.
Yeah,
Because
because
if your psychic blade can
yeah.
reach. Yeah, gotcha. That
Aw.
is fair is fair.
Yep.
Dex save, you said?
Yes, 15.
Yeah.
Mine
17 on the dice.
14.
This one's a big one. This is 32 or half as much. So it's 32 or 16.
4 is 17, minus 1 is 16.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Acid though.
This is acid. So if you save,
Yep.
then you take none. You would anyway.
Have you taken
would
any
know.
damage, Xyrra?
She's taking all the damage.
Like actual damage?
Yeah, I'm about to. How much damage?
32 or half as much.
So 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm at half health.
Gotcha. Okay. So Everett, it is your turn.
Oh yes, sweet. Okay.
Can you get over there?
Well, I can. It's just it
Come on
can
in. The water's
stop me.
fine.
Listen, you do you. I will not.
Just
I
step
cannot.
on his face when
Well,
it goes
that's
to
I
eat
thought
it.
about asking for a hand since like that would work.
Oh,
Use your full action
Yo.
economy.
Yeah, I'm not-
Go
Yeah.
for
yo,
it.
go for it.
So
Go for it right now.
Do you want to do the craziest jump in
I
whiskey
mean-
dice history? Is that what you want to try to do?
I mean,
You want to try?
It sounds like our second dice of the fates.
Give me 2. No, I want 2 athletics checks.
yeah. So
I want. Okay, so this is how I envision you trying to do this. Or you want to try and like jump from Maggie and then jump to the key? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I was gonna holler at Cedric.
Help me out, buddy.
This pillow's getting ready to go.
I would like. I want all your movement, and I want
Yeah.
2 athletics checks, and I want your action. And if you make 2, so the first one's not so hard, but if you nail that second athletics check, it's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be
So
amazing.
let's start with the
Oh
first
yeah,
one.
yeah. Well,
Don't forget about the plus.
yeah, it doesn't. I don't. Get
Oh wait, that's right.
No,
All
it's
right, that's
on
all right.
there.
Never mind,
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
But
The first one's relatively easy,
plus
based on
6.
your strength. You literally have to roll very
Ah,
hard.
fucking 10.
10 is what you need.
All right, well, okay. Hit
So
it.
a 10, so you literally
That's
you
easy,
leap
remember?
up. So as you jump, the pedestal that you're on begins to fall, right? And then Maggie's coming forward, but Cedric's digging into her, so her maw kind of comes down and your foot gets onto her forehead and you begin to run, and then you get up to where Cedric's is, and then you make that jump. So now I need a very big athletics check.
Can you give him a high five on the way?
It depends on how cool his acrobatic shit or athletic shit is.
He's either gonna give him a high five or he's gonna smack him on the ass and he's gonna go. He's gonna go heading toward the ground.
So a 17.
I needed a 20.
Yeah, I figured.
Wait, why
But
not the
I could-
ability check stuff?
So there's something you can do though.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah. So Everett does everything that I described,
Yeah.
but he literally it's like any kind of animated movie or any movie you've ever seen where like someone goes curtailing off of the side of the waterfall and you're like, oh my god, they're dead. Oh no. But so Everett, you go falling, but then everyone like is oh god, he's falling. Like you fall into the sulfuric mist and you disappear. But then you watch as Everett's form leaps up onto the pillar as he is encapsulated in the ethereal form of Oland.
Nice.
Who grips the pillar as tight as he can. So it's literally like there's Everett, but then there's Oland, and Everett's within him like a freaking Power Ranger.
Nice.
Would you like to do the key?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and take the key. I'm going to ask you guys for your key counts at the end of this round, depending on what happens. Okay, so very cool. Oland is within you.
Yep.
He is here.
Uno momento.
He's here in the flesh, kind of, in his ghostly flesh. So you're on the pedestal, so you can put yourself over there.
Oh yeah.
Rosie,
What? What happened?
is she being on the door?
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
shut her
will
in?
you open that door?
I didn't know she was in there. Shit.
Rosie!
Like, why is there like a thunderous cacophonous in this room?
She
I
turned
couldn't
around
hear
and
it.
looked at it like, what the hell?
She is such a slut.
I'm too engulfed in
Sorry.
everything else that's happening.
God.
So
she
it's
initially-
kind of like it's all your movement, it's your action.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, it's very much, but you are like, like Naruto Nine Tails encapsulating you right now.
Yeah,
type
cool.
thing. Very cool.
Nice.
All right. So, Mr. Dawnkeeper, you've seen this happen. You've watched everything play out. Maggie's still alive. There are all the keys are in the main pillar, and the kind of the starlight veil, the force field that was encapsulating it is wild. Is the best way to describe it right now. It is kind of a vortex of energy just shooting straight up into the top of the pillar, into the blackness above. And because you're the one that's next, you hear in your mind, "Free me." What would you like to do?
Well, Jophiel's closest to the key. It wants to be freed? I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot the thing.
What would you
I'm
like
gonna
to
shoot Maggie.
All right, go right ahead, sir.
13. 21 hits.
Does hit.
So,
I think we've established that 17 is the AC.
Yes.
We kept it a secret for a long time.
It's a thief.
It didn't last.
So 2 piercing, 4 radiant, 2 lightning, plus 4.
Very good. You're like you're kind of roguish in the 4s here. I love it.
A lot of 4s.
It's still pretty good damage.
yeah.
It's really good damage.
And then do I I would like to get as far away as but pit of death. Yeah, I'll stay there for now.
Okay. All right. Is that gonna be your turn then?
Yeah.
It is Maggie's turn. Maggie.
I mean, she just got stunned on, so.
She did.
She
Probably
did get
mad.
stunned on.
She did get stunned on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to roll for it.
Ba, ba, ba.
Maggie is well, it is her turn, so I need to make a save first. Again.
Pro-
Spirit Guardians. I do fail. Go ahead and roll that damage for me, Cedric. So the Spirit Guardians of Cedric begin to cut into Maggie deeper and deeper as he holds on for dear life with his blade as Maggie begins to go into the ground yet again. The damage is
3 5s, 15.
Sick.
nice.
Dang.
She goes into the ground. So Sir Cedric, DC 15 Dex save to hold on if you would like to. You'll just take some acid damage if you do decide to stick around. It's 6 or 3, depending on your save, if you'd like to.
It'll be the full. Yeah, it
Okay.
was 11 minus 1 is 10.
Okay, so you stick on. So Maggie is gonna do something kind of cool here. So she's going to burrow, and she's gonna use an action she hasn't used yet. So you watch as the pillar that Dawnkeeper is on begins to dissolve as she comes up right under him with her maw open. She's going to try to attack you. Yes? What?
No, I'll wait till I hear the damage. I mean, till the rolls.
Well, it's a natural 1, so.
Okay.
It's actually the worst part is that you're going to fall next to her, and you're going to take 1d6 fall damage, which
I
is 4.
Cast Featherfall.
There you go.
Oh, thank
With
you.
a reaction, you fall to the ground, but you now are in the mist. That pillar is gone, and Maggie's right next to him.
Dawnkeeper's so clumsy. Fucking didn't even get eaten right.
So as you hit it, Dawnkeeper, I do need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm good at these. $18.
It does pass. You'll take half.
Half of what
Yeah,
is the
what
question?
happened? You hit it and it hurt you?
Oh no, I'm in the mist.
He's
the
in
mist.
the mist.
Okay.
I am in it right now.
So you've taken some of the acid damage already. Your body is kind of coated in what's been spewing up. As you hit the ground in the mist, your form kind of bursts into flames. You take 37 points of fire damage, or half as much as your body is ignited.
That hurts a lot.
7, 6,
19?
7, 7, 19. We'll go with 19.
And then, so that was her burrow, and that was her. She was going to try and swallow you. That didn't work. And she's going to try and tail swipe you now.
Cool.
Hang in there, buddy.
So natural 14 plus 11. It's probably going to hit. I think it's the first time I've hit the tail.
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
Let's
That
go.
hits. Hey, if you want to throw me closer to the next boulder, that'd be great.
It's 27 points of bludgeoning damage, and it does actually push you 10 feet away.
Nice.
So it'll push him to the edge of the chamber. He hits the wall if he can't. Yeah, so essentially. And then Maggie's kind of like hovering over you, like wanting to go in for the kill, but that's her turn. And now it's Cedric. You're on the back of it. It's your turn. You've watched all this happen.
I am once again
I'm
trying
okay.
to dig my blade into this thing.
Dude,
Go
you
right
can
ahead, my
do
friend.
it. You can cut his fucking head off.
The fact that he has stayed on this entire time is very
awesome.
irritating.
Commendable.
I expected nothing less.
Yeah, I
Oh.
didn't. Yes?
15
What do I need to do?
plus 2 will hit, right? That's 19.
Yes.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Perfect.
You
I am
can,
going to smite on this one.
Okay.
You can
Because
roll a fright
damage.
check. Wisdom save.
It's a natural 20.
Okay, it passes. She's no longer afraid of me. Just in time.
I have stayed away from you, so. But she is. I'm playing her as very much an adolescent creature that's been here by herself forever. She's being very bestial in her,
She doesn't
in her
know
ways.
how to hunt.
Yeah. So I think it's played out very well.
Yeah.
I'm assuming lots of damage.
Huh.
If I don't look at mom,
Yeah, I'm
she
trying to
won't-
count.
she won't look
21 and 7 is 28 plus 20.
at- I won't look at mom. She won't look at
48.
I am once again reaching into the bowels of this beast.
You've delved so far into it. You are on the brink of decapitating this creature. It's that close, but it's still grasping onto life, and it's getting desperate.
those.
Yeah,
We take those.
it's kind of it's wild that it's like held on by tendrils of skin. It's a good slash away, in your estimation. Is there anything else that you can do?
Nah.
Rylal, it's your turn, and you see blood in the water. You actually
it,
see
Rylal.
like acidic,
Do it.
like
Do
xenomorph
it.
blood in the water.
Fuck.
What would you
See
like to
him
do?
like yeet and then yeet again, right to the face.
Yeah, just
Yeet and then attack. Yeah, athletics
yeet
check
again.
to get to the other pedestal. I
Yeet
mean,
him
you
back.
literally like just roll to see you don't make sure you don't get a natural one.
You got shark
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah. For the fun of this, face that mini toward you, the big one.
The big one.
Yeah, just turn her head toward you for funsies here, just so it can be super cinematic.
Oh yeah.
Depending on what happens, who knows?
All right. We swinging.
we be swagging.
We rage swinging.
Do it.
Do it.
Nice.
13 for 17. I hit it. I hit it.
Hit the fuck out of it.
Hit the
It
fuck.
was like a 32 or something? 33?
Yeah.
It was barbarian numbers.
17 plus.
17.
God, you guys have
Barb numbers.
23.
Barb numbers
Oh,
go brr.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
I heard
adding out
13.
loud.
I thought I heard 17 and 13. I'm like, shit.
No, I'm not that
Damn.
good. I'm not that good. Hold on. I'm not that good.
Pretty good, though.
Yep. That is 9 for 13 slashing and 5 psychic.
Ooh.
How close? Like, how close to dead is she?
Well, you didn't kill her.
Can I activate my Echo of Valor?
Of course you could.
Fantastic.
Do it.
So I'm gonna activate my Echo of Valor. Sacred Strike.
Fuck yeah.
Sacred.
That
What?
sounds pretty cool.
Target must make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh.
That is
I'm so
unfortunate.
sorry. I need to get another cam over here for the DM dice rolls when that happens.
Big sad.
To be fair, I am rolling with the dice that Andrea gave me. Like these do roll hot at
I
times.
think they loaded sometimes.
Sometimes I think, well, that one night,
Oh
but
god.
then I rolled different dice.
Yeah.
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 He deserves
But
all
I did
those
roll.
dice.
I
Every
did roll
time.
2 in a row, though.
That was crazy. 3 fucking nights.
It was gonna be really cool.
It was.
So sorry.
It was.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Is that gonna be your turn then?
Who's it?
To be fair, I mean, you and Cedric have got this thing on death's door. So,
That's it.
all right.
That's all we got.
It is
nothing.
Elkarth's turn. Elkarth can't really,
Back there.
can't really do a lot. Actually, he can.
Kill
That is true. Move him as close.
He'll go to the next
Actually-
pillar.
Yeah, it's essentially the next pillar. How far away is old Dawnkeeper from me?
From Elkarth or from?
I just need. Is he within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
within 60.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've done cross.
He
to cross.
loves you.
Good.
I had
Someone
one.
loves
I had
me.
one big heal left.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
got.
It's closest to you. To him, I mean.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
Only one of us.
One big single heal left. Actually,
well,
you're too far away. I
know.
can't do the
I know.
AOE heal. But I do
And
heal Dawnkeeper for 17.
but that work. Okay, I'll take off of my temp HP. Okay.
That's all he can do.
Which
Well,
that's all I could. But
Hopefully
hey,
you don't
17 is higher than what I had. So cool.
combust.
But at the top of
That's the
initiative
start of my
order,
turn.
it is Xyrra.
Okay.
Kill it, Xyrra.
You do feel that there is an imminent lair action of unrivaled proportions as every pedestal in the room begins to dissolve. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Except for one. Right in the middle.
Okay. So with my action, I will hurl a psychic blade.
Every stone, by the way, the pedestals on the outside are fine.
Oh.
Currently.
Okay.
Except for the one nearest Everett. You do need to take that one down.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
that you were standing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that can be yours now.
Yeah. I added to my keys.
That definitely hits.
Nice. I mean, I like that.
Yeah, I rolled a
We're
19
going
on
to
just the D20.
okay.
So.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
And then let's pick a different.
Kill it. Destroy it.
Destroy it.
Max damage. So that is 11 psychic damage.
Yay.
Cast it into the fire, destroy it.
Nice.
No.
Did that kill her?
It did not.
You keep
She's
saying she's
wavering.
close.
She is very close.
All
In
right.
the terms of how much HP she currently has, it is relatively low. It's close for like Cedric. It's more than close, but for some of the rest of you, it's not as close, but it's still pretty low.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's close.
instead of,
She looks close to death.
I really don't want to be anywhere near her. So instead of attacking, honestly, I'm gonna die if I'm anywhere near her.
What I would say is that all of you that are on pedestals where the keys were, you feel fine. It's the stone that's left. So Rylal is the one that seems most in danger currently. You feel relatively safe where you're at. And of course, Jophiel's flying.
Okay. All right. I will hurl a second one then.
All right.
I believe in you.
Can she do it?
That hits. It's 18.
Nice.
And then that would be.
Max that shit out again.
Nope. That would. You jinxed me.
Sorry.
Fuck you.
You already rolled it.
Fuck you.
I hope you had already rolled
That
it.
is, that is a 6 psychic.
She's wavering. She's on death's door, but she's still alive. She's still alive. Is that your turn?
Oh no.
Yep.
So, at the end of her turn, she's going to use a legendary lair action.
Oh no.
This is a
bring it down
sulfurous.
the house.
Yeah, essentially. So all the stone does go bye-bye that is left within the chamber. So Rylal would fall. Just kind of, it's almost like you're sliding down. And this is kind of mega sulfurous eruption. So everyone within the chamber, everyone needs to roll a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. And then Rylal and Alex Dawnkeeper, the damage is going to
brothers in
be a little
Christ.
bit more for you guys because you're on the ground.
Yep.
So I'm going to roll you guys as separate. So I'm going to start with those within the chamber. And this is just literally the whole chamber, like, is now engulfed in this sulfuric mist, and then it just ignites. It's going to actually get rid of all the sulfuric mist in the chamber. Everything is igniting at once.
Oh, that's good.
So we'll start with the normal peeps that aren't on the ground. Just keep your what you have as your what you rolled, and we'll talk about it. It's 69 points of fire damage. Half as much of you passed, but
Okay.
I'm gonna lose it, but it's gonna be close.
34,
You said
right?
69.
34.
69.
34.
And then,
Alright,
but
I'll
then
leave four
those on
pieces.
the ground take a little bit more.
On the ground, as in
Me.
Rylal and Alex.
They take,
Oh,
they
Nelly.
take an additional 10.
I did pass, so
that-
additional
so it'd be
5 on top
five.
of 34.
I'm still
Okay.
standing.
I am down.
I'm still standing.
Oh,
So
baby.
Xyrra does fall unconscious. But everyone else is still alive? Okay.
We still in here.
Alive is the correct word.
Yeah.
That was at the end of Xyrra's turn, yes?
Yes.
So Jophiel, you do see that Xyrra she's wavering. She's heading toward full-on unconscious. She's in the death saves realm. Two of your allies are on the ground, but all the mist is gone now. There's just Maggie. There's just the holes in the ground. What would you like to do?
Do it.
Thanks.
You see this angelic form just kind of rush toward you.
Mercy's over towards you.
15 healing points.
Thank
To be
you.
honest, that scared the shit out of me.
points.
As I touch
Oh
you.
yeah, because you're like, oh, I'm dying. Oh, there's the
Oh,
light.
here it comes to take me
And then
away.
you're just like reinvigorated almost immediately.
You're gonna
Oh,
hate me, honey.
Mad as fuck.
Why? Why am I gonna hate
Bonus
you?
action. I'm gonna move by scythe.
I'm dead.
Well, he's dead.
Oh no! I'm gonna move my scythe to hit.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Bonk it to
Can you
death.
do it?
Oh, fuck it.
What'd you do?
You,
What happened?
They're like,
It bonks itself.
Did you natural one?
I don't know what you do with that because nothing happens.
Well, you still need to roll.
Well,
I did. Oh,
D30.
D30 for.
I don't.
Does the spiritual weapon fumble?
I guess you take
It's more that it like
embarrassment damage.
it kind of trails back toward Jophiel in some way.
It's
just-
a 3.
A 3. I need to scroll way up for that. This one's called Butterfingers.
nice.
Okay, so the way this would work, because it's a spiritual weapon, it just desummons it. That's all
Yeah,
that
I
happens.
figured that would
It
happen.
just, it
fine.
literally just, you fumble the spell, you lose it, it just kind of dissipates.
No.
That's all that happens.
Goodbye, Mr. Snail.
Anything else with your turn?
No? Dang it. No.
Everett, it is your turn.
I'm going to make a fucking
Oh, I give myself temp HP, sorry.
a ginormous lion leap.
Yeah, well, your leap, you have 120 leap now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
good.
you don't actually. So Oland will actually make the athletics check for you for funsies.
Well, I want to aim for like Cedric's hilt.
Yeah.
I'll shove it through.
Yeah,
So let it
okay.
fuck through there.
Okay. So Oland passes with flying colors.
Sweet.
So you leap toward the creature. You still need to make an attack.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So go ahead and make your first melee attack.
Ooh. Oh, that's a crit! Fuck yeah!
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a 19
It's a
crit.
19 crit! Woo! Did it! I did it!
I just feel like
Man, is this
Everett,
the
like,
first 19 crit?
jumps and
Yeah,
grabs the
second.
tentacle.
Second.
But
Yeah.
first
Just-
crit by the players tonight, though.
Fuck yeah.
So good job.
I'm paying for my last week where I rolled like 4 nat 20s.
You've whipped my ass at times.
I
so.
have.
There that.
To be fair, you only going
That's
unconscious
nice.
for a second. Like in this
12.
encounter, you guys did really well.
Yeah, we did.
16.
The bless was huge.
The
The
bless
bless
was-
got
the
me
bl-
over
Yeah, it
a
was.
lot of attacks and
Save.
checks.
Yeah.
Well, so was the
I would've had a lot of
temp
misses.
HP. You guys had the potential to get another 200 temp HP if you would have cleared the other rooms. So
And then split that up.
yeah, and that would have been split up how you guys chose. I just did it evenly because it made more sense. So
24.
damage. She had 12 left.
Oh! Got her!
So Everett, how would you like to do it?
Oh, yeah. It literally would have been. The jump would have been trying to put my feet on Cedric's cross guards to shove it through. But, like, when I landed, I'd come down with mine. And basically, fucking. We'd come in so hot that it pierced all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, it cuts down, severing the head, finding the heart, and Maggie just kind of collapses as you guys kind of ride her down to the bottom.
Hell yeah. That was the only.
No!
Everett died
We
again.
did so great.
No, that was
Cedric.
Cedric.
Or Cedric.
Yeah.
Cedric, you finally fell.
You finally fell.
They threw your
Finally
ass.
fell.
The paladin fell.
The
could do that, so it's so heavy.
Always got
one
to.
attack I made.
Oh yeah, that was the first attack you
Yeah,
made.
yeah, I was too busy getting keys.
Oh.
This chamber's
damn.
not done with you.
Yeah.
Let's take one more quick break, and we will come back, and we're going to talk about the next steps here.
I was unconscious, so I would stay down.
So one more quick break, just because I got to pee again. I apologize.
Oh.
We'll
I would
make it a
stay
quick
warm.
one. We'll be right
Okay,
back,
that's
and this is going to be fun.
That's fair.
It's going to be real fun. Hey, we get to come back to the main screen this time, so that's fun.
Hello.
Apologies.
Thank you.
Hello.
So,
Okay. We good.
oh, where is my playlist?
I didn't hide it when you were gone. I promise.
You killed Maggie,
She
and things
did.
were eerily quiet.
She did hide it.
Things kind of have gone eerily quiet within the
man.
chamber. Oh, I am missing a playlist. That's unfortunate. That won't work. Hold on just a second.
Work.
I am missing a playlist. Did I oh, there it is.
Did your daughter start deleting the playlist again? Oh my god.
Oh, has that happened before?
Yes.
During a game, it happened. We were playing.
We're
We've
about midway
been
through,
playing D&D games, and all of a sudden, like Baby Shark has started playing.
Oh my
and shit
gosh.
like that. Country songs. It has been so bad.
too. Podcasts.
Yeah, it did happen it actually happened during one recording once. Thankfully, she has her own account now. But so
Was
everything
this
that
the
we
older
described.
or the younger?
No, younger.
Youngest.
Younger. Okay.
Brooke's been very nice not to do such things. So as the chamber kind of goes still, like I said, there's still that arcane torrent of energy around the heart of the veil. And it is so the on the outside, Elkarth does actually step into the
around.
chamber. He would have ran around closest to Jophiel.
Hi, Elcar.
To all those that are not one of the 13 and or Elkarth within the chamber, you can actually see the heart.
Okay.
Oh.
So, this is kind of fun. Let's see. So, those that are not Jophiel, the heart of the veil is a dark, crystalline heart encased in a lattice of unknown metal. It pulses with a malevolent energy, and it casts an eerie glow. The metal lattice is inscribed with these ancient runes that radiate a dark power, and the heart itself is seemingly casting this cold aura and this sense of dread. So Elkarth walks closest to you, Jophiel, and you see him. And the chamber is just, it's loud. The sound of just arcane explosions and torrents of energy. It's almost deafening. But even through that, you can hear Elkarth, Jophiel. You will not be permitted to take it. It won't allow you. You placed it here. It does not trust you. It has to be one of the others. And at this point, a little bit in and out of RP, you all have your key counts. Jophiel, you will have to hand your key over to one of the members of the party, and majority rules. And this is one of those things that whoever chooses,
I give it to her because
She's right next to me.
Well,
then Jophiel, you're kind of,
we're connected.
you and Elkarth are kind of out of this scenario. It comes down in this moment of quiet just between Cedric, Rylal, Xyrra, and Alex Dawnkeeper. You feel a pull toward the heart, and Dawnkeeper, you heard it first. Now the rest of you hear it. Free me. And each of you kind of stand in this chamber, and Jophiel and Elkarth are just watching.
Okay.
What?
the two that have the most keys, FYI, is
The keys can be divvied up
Xyrra and
as you wish, unless.
Alex.
So who has the most?
Everett
So Everett and
It's a tie.
Xyrra.
had
It's
the
a tie.
most.
Three.
So here's the thing. If you guys don't want to talk about it, then
I want to talk about it.
either Everett or
Should be
Xyrra.
talked about.
So here's the thing. It starts with Everett and Xyrra. You guys are tied. Each of you have access to the heart. You can either talk it out and choose between the two of you, or you can choose not to choose of the two of you and make it a choice amongst the entire party minus Jophiel.
What do the ancient runes say?
You can't even read them with your codex.
Wow. Okay.
It's not of this world,
Okay.
which makes sense because Veil Arc is not of this world.
So, look, I'm just a dumb guy.
You're mesmerized, I would say. It's like your code, like in your mind, the book and everything. It's trying to find
It's
it,
trying, but
and
it
it's
can't.
like this is
Okay.
yeah. So, but if, like I said, it can be one of you, and one of you, either of you can make that choice, or together you can, or you can open it up to the rest. But I just need one of you to get all of the keys and to tell me who that person is.
Oh,
But there is, like I said, there is a sense of great power. There is a sense of dread, a sense of responsibility, a sense of unknown. You don't know what will happen when the heart is taken.
I sense great dread within this item. And I'm not sure which one of us should be the keeper of it.
he's supposed to destroy it, right? Why are we keeping it?
Well, one of us has to take it first.
Yeah.
But yes, Elkarth it is possible that he can destroy it, but we're not sure yet.
As all of you look toward Jophiel and Elkarth and even try to speak with them, if you run toward them, you get further away. As they try to speak to you, you can't hear it.
Okay.
They are literally, in Jophiel, you see this happening. Like, if they try to walk toward you, they get further away. And Elkarth is explaining to you what's happening. Mm-hmm. But we'll get to that later.
It looks as though it has to be one of us.
It does. Like, this is almost starting to feel like a trap. How many
I can shoulder
Dawnkeeper would
this
like
burden.
to use his
What'd you say, Cedric?
spark.
I can shoulder this burden.
You shoulder the
Okay.
burden of Duskendale. You shoulder enough.
Yeah. And you're already all cursed up.
I am.
Rylal, I will say that as you maybe in some part of your mind consider taking this burden, there is that sense of dread within your heart gives you an inkling that if your heart was to be sullied, that a certain effect could happen here and now if you were to take this burden on for yourself.
I'm literally the only one that is not magically cursed.
I can speak from experience. You don't want to join a club. It's not that great.
I am willing to
You're
take
right.
on a second burden. However,
We don't know how it will mix with the one
Yes.
you already have.
exactly.
Fuck.
Sable's words echo in my mind. I should not touch this thing.
Noted.
Well, this is fun. Can I have your keys, please?
I would say at this point it's kind of so one thing, Dawnkeeper, what did you say earlier?
Well, I was wanting to use my spark to try to get an inkling on what to do, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I want to hold my last key
Okay.
and look at Everett.
Yeah, so it's kind of between Everett and Cedric at this point. Is kind of like the two that are
Yeah.
the most willing, and
I'm just
Yeah.
not sure how it would react with the codex.
Oh, yeah.
it's very much a conversation between you two now.
Cedric, you're curse-free now, aren't you?
I am.
He
I have
also
been
bears
cleansed by Alcor.
Duskendale as well, though. The responsibility.
I mean, yeah, I'm nothing.
Well, you're something.
Well, I mean, I'm a man, but I hold no position of power. I've been disowned from my family. This group of cursed individuals are my family. Oh boy, it's a much different life than the one I used to lead. But I wouldn't change it for the world.
All I will say, if the worst thing happens and whoever touches this disappears into nothingness, they would be a martyr. So they'll hold a tail or, something higher to the people outside.
Yeah,
So not saying you're
that's not what
I-
I'm looking for.
I don't foresee this item killing its holder. I think that it will probably try to wrap the holder's heart in darkness if possible. So I think that most likely Everett or Cedric would be the ones that I would think would be the best options to take this.
If Cedric is going to be a person in power, he should not be swayed by such an artifact. If
Fair
Everett,
point.
what you say is true, and you are disowned, and you're nobody, you're the best equipped to handle this.
I am curious of Cedric's point of view,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Well, Cedric fears no consequences for he walks in the light of Essos.
Yeah.
But he also wouldn't try to. He's not going to force his way into it.
Right.
I'm more than willing to accept the burden. However,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a contest as to
Right.
how many curses one can carry.
It's a responsibility.
I'm just making sure that everyone's in on this RP, other than you, honey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm enjoying
You're
it.
not eligible.
I don't really want it. Are you, Cedric, is it just because it's the right thing to do? Is that why you want it?
I suppose it is the right thing to do. I simply choose to protect those that I care about. I'm not afraid to be courageous and take risks. Not that no one else is not.
And if there's one person who's proven how zealous they are, it is Cedric. No offense, Everett. You're a great guy and all.
Oh, no. Zealous is not how I would describe me at all.
I just think for someone who's tailor-made to battle this, it's a paladin of SFs.
That is a fair point.
Yeah. Yes, I don't have a religious background, I would say.
I don't either.
You
Religion's
seem to
not
be a
big in
man
Ophius.
of a good heart, though.
I'm
But
just...
there's more than one way to get to goodness. Doesn't have to all go through religion.
Exactly.
I don't know. I was just thinking about how important Cedric was and how happy they were to see him come back into town.
Yes.
You know, Everett, you are not so insignificant yourself.
I'm
Though
not.
you paint
He's
that
not.
picture.
I'm not saying I'm not. But yeah, like I said, I don't really have any place to go.
Well,
Your place is with us.
based on that, I would vote for Everett to hold the heart, but of course, it is up to all of us.
Yeah. How about y'all decide? I guess. We're both worthy candidates.
I'd also agree.
We are.
Everett should be the one that grabs that.
My vote doesn't matter. Okay.
You have a voice, little one.
I'm not little, but
You are in comparison.
I was going to say, you are kind of little.
I mean,
Everyone else is like gigantic.
I think I'm probably the
even
smallest.
though you're tall, you're kind of lanky. What do you say?
I was going to vote Cedric, but if we're all leaning towards Everett, we'll go with the majority.
'Tis only fair.
Everett,
walk
are you
over, I'll
willing
put
to
a-
carry this burden?
I am. If it means lifting it off of one of y'all's backs.
So what would you like to do, Everett?
Guess I'd hold my hand out to Alex.
I toss him the key.
We'll have to scale it.
Can I give him a hand?
Well, I got it. I got it.
I'll give you.
We could throw you again.
I'm okay. It didn't work so well the last time.
It did go well.
Only very well.
Well,
You just
Yeah, we threw you
Yeah,
far.
this is
As
fair.
you-
Well, on the other side of things was...
As you handed the key and you turn toward it, for the first time in a long time, you hear, Everett, I'm with you.
Oh. Aw, Oland.
Well, fuck it. Instead of scaling, it'd be a pounce.
So you
It's kind of dope.
funnel energy into your legs and you jump to the top of the pillar. You stand before the heart of the veil as I've described. And as you reach toward it, that lattice work of metal begins to dissolve away. The heart is before you. If you would like to take it.
I'll reach out my hand and just kind of grab it firm.
As you grab the heart,
Only grasp it.
you feel it beating
Oh, that's fucked up. That's not news.
And you align. It aligns with your own heartbeat. And you take it in your hands. And your eyes begin to glow red. You writhe in pain, and each of you watches Everett's head goes back. And he begins to levitate up into the air. His body goes horizontal. Those metal pieces that faded away reappear within your hand, and each at once pierce your chest, and you hear a crack. It's digging for something.
Oh no.
You see blood begin to cascade from Everett's form as his heart is taken from within his chest, and then like a parasite, the heart of the veil climbs into it. If they were high enough to see it, they would watch as it was magically healed your chest. You die in this moment, but then you're reborn as you feel your heart beat anew. And each of you hear that heartbeat, that beat. Across the chamber, Jophiel, you've been having a conversation with Elkarth. You've watched all this kind of play
I
out.
saw that because I've got wings.
You're watching it come, and Elkarth next to you. It all comes down to this moment, Jophiel. There are only two avenues. The Heart of the Veil has chosen its successor. It could take me weeks or days to find out how to cast it out. Or we could finish this now. The new host is going to be weak. We could end this today. Or I can try and find a way to destroy it. But either way, that man will die. So it's either a matter of now or then. The choice is yours. And he kneels before you.
Are you saying that you can't destroy it without destroying him?
He, side-eyes Everett. I don't know each of you very well. I, of course, would not like to kill this man. But the light of Rylal says that we should cast out the darkness as soon as possible. I can promise you I'll do everything within my power to save Everett. But I cannot guarantee that he will not die. But that item could be destroyed this day. Or in the days to come.
My father asked me to keep those close to me protected. He is close to me. Therefore, I will not ask you to end him now.
He nods.
He will stay alive and with this vessel until you find a way to destroy it without destroying him. This is what I ask of you, Elkarth.
Understood. And he stands. Everett's body is slowly brought to the ground. Your eyes open. Everett, bearer of the heart of the veil.
He's not getting rid of that curse easy.
So let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, that's not ominous or terrifying or like that.
So Everett, you have been, your connection to Oland unfortunately is lost.
Everett.
And we'll talk about, I'm just going to tell you kind of the highlights of what you've gained here.
Really powerful, really evil shit?
Well, you've gained access to 3 key abilities: Soul Siphon, Soul Enslave, and Soul Transcendence. We'll talk about that later on.
Some fancy.
But you are now attuned to the heart of the Vale, and you died and were reborn, and you feel this great well of knowledge and power, and you also feel as though it's kind of like there is something else within you now, another being.
Okay. But as of right now, I still have
You
my
are you.
faculties. Okay.
And as he hits the ground, like whatever armor or clothes you were wearing, they were ripped to the side, and you guys can literally see the scar tissue that was instantly healed and placed there. And like literally to the side on the floor is Everett's heart that was thrown to the ground that you watched beat its last beat. And now I will open up the rest of the party for our last little social encounter of the evening.
We were supposed to destroy that, right?
We were.
Elkarth already said it might take weeks for him to figure out how to do it. We were fair warned already.
Elkarth does come to you, Everett, and he does place hands on you. He will cast heal, whether or not what your HP is at. He's trying to heal you as much as he can. Jophiel?
May I spend 10 minutes casting Gentle Riposte on Everett's heart?
Wait, this could be very interesting.
Do with it.
I would say that as you
We
go to his
technically
heart,
have a scroll of true resurrection.
Yeah, I
As-
guess so.
Yeah,
do you want to wait? This could be really interesting.
I do.
Elkarth sees you go toward the heart, and it's as if something sparks in his mind. He does look toward Mr. Dawnkeeper as well. He runs to you, Alex, because he's done a lot of research on all of you. You have the power to summon the forge.
Yeah.
I need an item.
Tell me what you need.
Well, he didn't use his thing. So yeah.
We need something to preserve Everett's heart.
I have an idea.
Let's go.
So you just need a pump,
We need life support!
essentially, like the ones that they
Cool.
use.
So
This is very much
You-
up to you. I need a little bit from everyone, I'm thinking. This.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's up to you, Mr. Dawnkeeper. Do you want to summon the forge?
Oh yeah, but you see his eyes
This
glow
would be
gold.
This would be your one-time use to summon the forge in this campaign, but it would be for a great. I'm going to allow you to be able to make the item regardless, but like this would be like the one. This is like your legendary item. We're talking about making something that can hold a living heart in limbo.
And keep it beating.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking intense.
And it would require that scroll of resurrection as well.
Okay.
You guys fucking
Okay.
kept that this
I
whole
did.
goddamn time.
I did keep it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is really
I
cool.
have it.
This is a great idea. Well,
Yeah. So
yeah, I was saying
forge-
this is all you guys. You know what you
Yeah.
can do. Tell me how it goes.
you see his eyes glow gold. He kind of falls back into himself. You don't see the forge, but that's where you know he's going.
Yeah. No, it manifests here because of where this is. It can manifest. This is
Okay,
godly
yeah.
ground.
Okay. Yeah. So
Nice.
it summons in the area. I go over to Xyrra and grab the scroll.
Yep, I would willingly hand it over.
Yeah, she's already digging it.
And
out
then
of the
I
back.
take whatever like scraps of metal was left from the holding device, and I would basically
Oh,
make
shit, that's
an
great.
iron lung, but it's an iron heart. It's just a glass and
You
metal
could reconstitute
contraption.
that metal because it's
That's fucking. You're basically rebuilding. Well, how you think the last one worked, right?
Yeah.
The fluid from Maggie. The body fluid.
mm-hmm.
Any special properties to that I could glean from it?
Oh,
Because a heart can't just sit in a metal container by itself. It needs to be suspended.
what was around, and you guys
That's
did cut
something
down
it
to
is.
her heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that maybe you and Cedric are kind of like you have that inkling together because you guys both got really close. Everett's kind of
I'm resting. I would assume.
You literally just had your heart ripped
Yeah.
out of your chest, so
I'm not
yeah.
having a good day.
I would say that that could be your contribution to this. Yeah. I'm not gonna make you guys make any checks. This is more roll cool. Like this is that moment. Like I want everyone to kind of give something to this. So Mr. Dawnkeeper, you're kind of making the contraption out of the metal that was left. which is a great idea because of what it is, even though you don't know. Rylal thinking like a liquid that could house a heart within such a combustible being must be quite, have properties of preservation. Yeah. So we got 2 of you.
And I handed over the scroll.
And
of
you handed over the
resurrection.
scroll. Jophiel?
Literally my magic of riposte, essentially.
Yeah. I was gonna.
Yeah.
What it would
suggest
do
that.
is right before it stops its final beat, I
Yeah.
would stop it
Yeah.
before it has final beat and keep in that stasis so that it can be placed in the reservoir so that it can be ready to use
This
when
is
it
amazing.
when it
Yeah.
can be. Yeah.
Elkarth.
I thought this was good.
We got you, buddy.
We got you. We ain't let you die yet.
Looking around like, what the fuck is...
You don't get to be
Wait a sec.
cursed like that.
They're all smarter than they look. Look at him go.
Elkarth actually has an ability called Healing Spirits. And
Spirit.
as long
spirits.
as and he can use this often, as long as he's within he's gonna have to stake around this, but he can literally cause taking HP. It's low, but it's enough to keep a heart going, for sure. But then it comes down, Cedric, like you see all this happening. What does the Paladin of Essos contribute to kind of bring this all together?
I don't have a lot of tools to help in this kind of scenario.
You got lay on hands.
You got
I
blessing. No, you got
Yeah.
divine power.
It can even
in
be.
you.
Yeah, I can lay on hands if you want to use that kind of healing magic. to
Yeah, I mean
help.
that could be like the ability that you put
Do
forward.
you have 2 the divine things? Fuck, what are they called?
Divine divinity.
the
Channel
channel
divinities?
divinity.
Yes.
Yeah, he's used it,
I
but
don't.
I'm
I
sure
only have
Okay.
one.
I couldn't remember when you got to.
It's
he
way
has
down
one,
the
but
line.
it's very specific.
Yeah.
Hey, make us a
So
prayer.
we have.
I have
Oh, yeah,
protection
you
from
can
good
do
and
a
do
evil.
a prayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say some kind of. So Elkarth being a representative of Alile, and
Essos.
the Jophiel being able to embody in some way, along with Xyrra here,
Yeah,
the embodiment of Elmadan.
yeah. I was about
What,
to say.
what we need is that last. What are the words that Cedric can give here, or something? What is the embodiment of Essos that as a triumvirate? Because it always comes down to 3.
Yeah, you should weave that last spell you was talking about into it. That'd be pretty sick.
That could work.
Yeah, protection from good and evil.
That is actually.
To maintain its purity.
That's
Ooh.
It's actually a good thing because the Heart of the Veil has quite the influence to things in the vicinity. A very corruptive influence, as I've written it. You can actually keep it pure.
By the light of Essos.
Get him, Paladin.
Yeah.
that's one shiny golden heart you got there, Everett.
Hell yeah.
We'll
Buff
keep
the
it.
heart.
Fuck. Was it the Tin Man that was looking for one?
Yeah.
That's gonna
Yes.
be cool.
Yeah.
So you guys make it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
place the heart within it,
The heart of Everett.
and as Cedric touches it and says, "By the light of Essos," it does begin to beat. And Everett, as you're kind of regaining strength, it is very much as you look at it, you can feel that it's aligned with your own. You've essentially made
This is
a
amazing.
phylactery of sorts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
I'm
fucking
just
true.
a fucking.
Nothing will bad
You're a
happen.
good lich.
I'm just a metal swinger. I can't even do anything with a phylactery. Wait, or can I? I don't know anything about him. I've never played a wizard.
Well, technically, if the heart inside of you goes down, you're still good. You're fine.
Yeah. You still
I'll just
fucking
plunge
alive.
this one into
We've
exchange
made
'em.
redundancy.
Yeah.
I like redundancy.
Yeah.
Well, as long as somebody else doesn't
necessary
grab it.
redundancy.
Yeah. We gotta protect it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to protect it. That's true.
Oh yeah.
If I want to try to cast Divine Sense to see with his heart,
Yeah.
this would be like trying to locate a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me. Does that like go off, or is that is it something different from one of those things?
You would get both. You would feel it's not quite a fiend, but it's something darker than that from what is within Everett. But there's something celestial and divine from the heart that is Everett's that is now not a part of him.
Oh, look at cool. Let's.
And as Cedric kind of he touches it, you all kind of hear these words emanate. In the light I trust, in your name I act. Essos, guardian of virtue, trap this honest heart within these sacred bounds. And then kind of as it looks toward the words that are in this chamber, toward Everett. In your eternal radiance, this prayer I offer, that truth may triumph and honesty reign, now and forevermore. And with that,
really fucking cool.
And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Oh shit!
It is midnight. Well, no, it's 11.
It's 11.
It's only 11?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, we don't have to end yet.
No, we don't.
This is even more fun.
You sure?
No, I thought it was midnight. I could have swore.
It would have been a good beat, though.
That's a good beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good beat.
Nah,
Good
we're gonna
heartbeat
play
right
some
there.
more.
Okay,
We're gonna play some more. With that, instead of ending tonight's session, well, we don't have to take a break, but it is sealed, and literally a phylactery has been made.
Nice.
Let's
And
go.
each of you kind of fade from this place and are now outside.
Before fading, when
Yes.
I was dealing with the fluids of Maggie,
Did you want some extra for
You
poison?
want some extra?
no, it'd be taking a trophy
Oh.
So
from the beast.
what I will allow, there is actually some
Maybe a
some
tentacle?
loot to be garnered here. You can take a trophy. What would you like?
I'm gonna take one of the from the mall. Looks like there's teeth on each little spike. I'm taking one of those.
You can roll for me a survival check just to make sure you don't mess it up too bad. It kind of garners the rarity of what you've taken. As a party, everyone roll for me an investigation check. Each of you are going to get a little bit of stuff as you exit here.
6. Ooh. 16 and 2 is 18.
18
Dirty
is high.
20.
A dirty 20 is high. Yes.
Got
you get?
6 on my survival.
It's not the prettiest, but it'll do. It'll do. It's very Viking-esque. What else we get?
I got a 12.
12. That is still high.
Oh, come on.
Do you want me to
just
also roll
looking-
an investigation?
I'm just looking for
13.
above 10 to see if everyone can get something here on the way out.
yeah, above 10.
Okay.
Actual number is 13.
Nice.
Lucky
11
number.
for me on that one.
Lucky number.
Okay. So it seems like everybody's gonna leave here with something. So, let's see. I guess we'll start from me clockwise. So, Miss Xyrra,
Yes.
you
Knew
are
it.
gifted from this place. Let's see. Oh, you get a pendant.
Ooh.
It is a pendant of wound closure.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice.
you need that.
While you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores. So this thing can literally stabilize you when you're making death saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wow, very cool.
That's actually really good for me.
All right, let's see. And then we move to Rylal. Let's see.
Party foul.
Okay. Did you make a whoopsie over there? Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. He of New Heart?
You wanted a shot. It became more than a shot.
Yeah.
The cup couldn't fill it.
So you get Qual's feather token of tree. This one's interesting. It's a tiny object that looks like a feather. Different types of feather tokens exist. You got the tree. It's a single use. You must be outdoors to use this token. With an action, you can touch it, and in an unoccupied space on the ground, the token disappears, and in its place, a non-magical oak tree springs into existence. The tree is 60 foot tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk, and its branches at the top spread out to a 20-foot radius. So you have a feather of tree. It's kind of cool.
It's kind of interesting.
It's
That is a
great,
very
It's a great
interesting thing.
weapon too. Put underneath the enemy, they'll never see it coming.
And then Alex Dawnkeeper.
No.
Word.
You don't put it
Ooh,
underneath.
you get a
it.
rope of climbing, my friend.
You make
Oh,
them
fuck
eat it.
yeah.
That's pretty good. You can look that up. That's a pretty common item. It's a wonders item, though. Very cool. Let's see.
Wonders item
And then
for a wonderful man.
Cedric. What?
I was just trying to play Gil. I wasn't trying to
Oh,
kill.
that's cool. So, Mr. Cedric, you get a ring of warmth.
Ooh.
While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperature as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
shit.
Damn.
All right. I'm going to have to send you guys somewhere cold.
Well, he works
Was
at a
that
forge.
negative what?
It's probably helpful.
Negative 50. Up to negative 50. You can go, you can go out there. Everett.
Just get eaten by a
So
frost
you,
dragon.
you Everett, get the brooch of shielding.
Oh, yeah.
While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
That's actually
Very
pretty sick.
cool, very cool. And then
That's one of the items I've
Jophiel? I've rolled this one item that I need to make go away over and over again. Because it's stupid. All right, here we go. All right, so I don't. This could actually go really well for you because. So it's the hat of disguise,
Nice.
and it's kind of a good thing because you are technically wanted in certain places of the world.
No one.
But you can cast disguise self at will.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Didn't we talk about disguises before?
Yeah.
We've
Is that
been
everyone?
showed
Did
up
I hit
there.
everyone? Everyone get an item?
I think
Yep.
so.
All right, and then you guys also get one more horde. Let's see.
Can I take Everett's heart?
Do you want to be the one that takes
Yep.
it? That is holding it?
That's fine.
And then just this is kind of like
bobble the shit out of him?
this is kind of like RPG kind of shit. You guys get to add
No one asked about
100.
it.
No, that's more than that. It is 280 pariths
think
to
it's
your
terrible for you.
inventory to split up.
How much?
280
280.
pariths, so gold pieces essentially.
So 46, 47 pairs?
If you want to split them. And then
I can do.
let's see what else is from the horde here.
It's about 46, 47
Yeah, I
per
think
person.
so.
And then you get 4 potions of superior healing,
Ooh.
a bead of force, and a potion of climbing.
I think we should give that to Dainty Fingers.
There you go.
What was that last one? Something climbing?
Potion of climbing.
Potion of climbing.
That should probably be
Oh.
yours.
Yep.
Not bad.
The
Nice-
other
nice
potions,
nice little horde.
I think.
I don't have any potions.
Oh man.
This can go into group loot for now if you want it,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay. Okay.
To be divvied up later. But yeah, with that, you guys are expelled from this chamber as you left it, into the church a few hours before the twilight of the morning. Duskendale was still not quite in ruins, but at this point, very much quiet. People are sleeping.
Is there anyone in the room that we got yeeted into?
It is right outside of the door that you went into to get here, so you're within the church. So those that were hurt, that Priestess Alina was healing, and Brother Darian, it's kind of you're within the refugee camp of the Church of Duskendale. So I'm gonna hand it over to you guys. You've just came out. It's not quite, like I said, you're about 2-3 hours from the morning light. All the shit that happened in Duskendale, people are resting, of course. So this is kind of a quiet time of reflection for you guys before you move forward. Elkarth is here as well, but all other notable NPCs are slumbering except for those that are kind of patrolling the front gates, and we can get to who they are as well who have come. But I'll hand it over to you guys. It's kind of this immediate, like, all this shit's happened, here we are kind of moment.
I'd
I'll hand
assume
over to
temp
Barney.
HP would leave us when we left.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you guys.
I didn't
are-
have any to begin with.
You guys are definitely in need of a good long rest, and there's no encounters on the horizon immediately, so you can go and hit that button, for sure. But this is kind of like your guys' time together before you take a sleep, and and then begin
game plan.
talking and all that fun stuff, and exploring and adventuring and all the jazz. So. I still can't believe that I thought it was almost midnight. I'm so sorry.
That was funny.
It was hilarious. So.
Everett,
So
are you okay?
I mean, it hurt for a little bit there for a sec, but I feel fine now.
I imagine getting your heart ripped out would hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
You look
after
great
all,
for someone without a heart.
after all the training and stuff, you've been stabbed once, you've been stabbed 1,000 times, you know?
Hey, remember when I told you I got tortured?
Yeah,
Probably
you
know
know.
what I felt like then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to endure pain.
It's not the only thing. It's not the first time. It
still doesn't make it any better.
That big of a deal. I'm fine.
I'm
Still
glad that
me.
we were able to preserve your heart, though.
That's impressive. I did not see that coming.
You know, I had a stroke of genius. So, and you all helped. So,
Yeah.
That scroll of resurrection definitely came in handy. I'm glad I pocketed it.
Thank Kellum. That could have been bad. I think maybe.
so who wants to make a bet how long we were down in those out there? I'm going for 7 days.
I think 3.
3 sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable.
Judging by the surroundings, I'd say 2.
Yeah, I'm going to say 17 hours.
Ooh, very nice.
It's been
about you,
one
Joe?
mere minute.
1 minute.
That would
1 minute.
Hilarious.
1 minute.
Are you guys discussing how long you were in there?
Yes.
Yes.
We're making a bet.
Actually betting on it.
I feel like Rylal is closer, maybe like 19 or 20 hours, but I believe we entered at dawn and then came out right before the next.
Remember when
You're
the
actually very
stone
close.
door? We were gone for quite a while.
About 22 hours, if you want to put a number on it.
Ah, damn.
So
Oh.
Rylal and Jophiel have it.
Yep.
Good. I bet a week. I was thinking worst case
Yeah,
scenario.
he
I
went
said 3
way out.
days.
I bet a week. That's such a Alex and Shawn answer.
Yes.
I like it.
Is
It'd
anybody
be a quick
is anybody,
mission.
Is anybody near the door at the moment?
So
The door that goes down there?
Yes, where we appeared. Is there somebody watching it? Like may have seen us
Waiting
leave.
for us?
And,
Like one of the priestesses or
yeah,
whatever?
Priestess or Darian
So it's kind of funny you mentioned that.
or Toby.
Let me switch this up. Actually, this music's fine. So, well, no, it's not. It's really too tense for
Oh, this
this.
is kind of ominous. Who is
Yeah,
waiting?
It really should be happier because you guys just like did a great thing.
We did. That
Well,
was
this
really
is
dope.
a banger. So this is funny because I've been sitting on this for a while. Okay, so as you guys emerge and you're talking, you begin to head up the steps into the ruined church, like what's left of it from whenever Archon and his minions tried to like break into it. Cedric, you know this place. Like it's been your home for a little while, and when you left, you were a part of the triumvirate of the Church of Duskendale. Like you were the representative of Essos, right? And your counterparts were Alina and Darian of Elmadan and Lyle. But as you would have, you were gone that one session, so what you kind of were filled in on is that there was a paladin of Essos that came to take your place while you were gone for so many months, right? But how I kind of explained it was that he was kind of knocked out within the attack on Duskendale, and he's been recovering ever since, right? So there is someone on duty that's been waiting to kind of not waiting, but just kind of been patrolling the way. And he's a very interesting, naive individual because he really wasn't filled in on everything that was going on. So as you guys are kind of like coming out and talking, Cedric, you're leading the pack up the stairs, right? And you come into the main area where the pews have been kind of pushed to the side and these cots have been set up and people were being healed and they're sleeping and slumbering. And you see a semi-familiar individual in one that you trained with in the church of Yardoon, like during your training. You recognize the young man, and he was much scrawnier back whenever you trained with him, and he was actually up for potentially coming to Duskendale, but you won out. His name is Sir Lorik Flameward. He was always kind of like just behind you, but he aspired to be just as good as you because you were kind of like the top of your class, right? So as you come to the top, this man who's kind of looking over the wounded turns toward you, and you're the one kind of leading up, and you're battle strewn, right? And as he locks eyes with you, it's kind of funny because I don't know why I'm playing Stardew music. I'm sorry, it doesn't fit the moment. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You need the rival moment.
But he
from Pokemon.
looks toward you, Cedric, and he points at you, kind of very, very stalwart paladin, like anime style, just points at you with like blazing eyes.
Like how Randy Savage used to point at Hogan back.
Yeah,
in the
very
day.
much. Just kind of he gives it to you.
X go good to you. What?
You said, very much. Wait, you are dead. There is no way. No, go
I'll
ahead.
point back blazingly at him. You are mistaken.
Objection!
You've activated my trap card.
And he very much, he takes like 2 steps forward and he's still pointing at you and he does say, I object.
Objection.
There is no way that Sir Cedric is living. You must be void touched. And he draws his blade and begins to walk forward. And he
I
begins
pull
to
out my
like,
gun.
he begins to like silently, not silently, but like under his breath monologue. By the light of Essos, I summon all the divine energy within my blade to smite down this enemy. And he comes running toward you, right?
I draw my rapier.
And all of you are kind of like, what the fuck? And you begin to draw weapons. And he leaps forward towards Cedric. And you do watch as divine energy funnels into his great sword.
God.
But then all of a sudden, as he gets within 5 feet of Cedric, it all is zapped from him for some reason. You don't know what it is. And he just falls before Cedric, sprawling in front of him.
Are you done making a fool of yourself?
No, let him keep going.
He like looks up with like slight tears in his eyes.
I'll offer him a hand to get up.
He sees the hand and he does kind of like look you over because he does know you. I was told that you were dead.
I'll lean down. You were told wrong.
And he does take your hand. He comes up onto your level. And like I said, he's very much wearing almost the same armor as Cedric. He's got like the same hairstyle as Cedric. He's wielding a great sword.
Yeah.
He's
This is
trying real
baby
hard.
boy. This is baby boy.
Fanboy.
It's the arena fanboy.
I'd like to introduce you to my son. No, I don't say that.
No,
I'm not.
you should
I'm not
say
trying
it.
to be. I'm not trying to be too cool.
I mean,
I am so sorry that I tried to smite you down with the radiant energy of Essos. I thought that you were a void-touched creature. I apologize. And he kind of like looks to the side and he like wipes the tears away.
Well, what exactly happened there? You kind of look like
Essos' power fled my body in an instant when I came into contact with the
Well, you know-
radiance that is Sir Cedric Chamberlain.
Well, power being left from your body is a thing guys over 25 have to worry about. There is something you can do about it.
We both walk in the light of Esso's friend.
He ignores Alex. I am so glad that you are not dead, Sir Cedric. Though this is unfortunate because it seems that I am currently unemployed.
Sir, Alex, what is this thing that happens to gentlemen
No,
after the age of
no.
25?
We're talking business. Take that over there if you're gonna do it.
Is this not business?
No. I assure you it's not.
It
For
is, but
some,
not this
for
kind.
some of the evening, it is business.
It's not business, it's pleasure.
Sorry for derailing your conversation.
When I
DM.
was serving in the Church of Yardoon in the Core Lands, some of the priests actually prescribed what you speak of, Sir Alex. They called it core chew.
Yeah, court shoe. Yeah, I read it in the book once. You know, it just. I think just too much battle does that to man.
It's
after
like
a while.
I do have some in my chambers if you need it.
I would just be staring at him like, what are you talking about?
Hey,
Very confused.
I speak of
a-
invigoration, faith beyond belief.
it's a mixture of herbs, essentially. It's
And actually, good berries, if you
It
believe
makes
it
you
or not.
invigorated, able to fight throughout the evening unto the morning.
well.
Rylal, don't worry about it.
Hey, so you said
I
you're
will not
jobless,
explain
yeah?
it later, though.
Yeah, he's jobless.
As paladins of Essos, we have learned to smite with each appendage.
Brother.
I look at Cedric. you fucking what?
Everett, worry not. Worry not.
Church secret.
Cedric,
I'd
if you can
have
smite,
joined forever ago.
if you can smite with every appendage, why are we not just tossing you in the air so you can just smite in this spinning circle?
Oh my god.
You
That's
see,
As it
not
does
quite how
seem-
it works.
As it does seem as if you have returned Sir Cedric to the Church of Duskendale, I cannot return to Yardoon. Please. And he bows before you, he prostrates himself. Take me. Take me as your squire, Sir Cedric. Let me serve you.
Rise.
oh god.
You'll serve beside me as a comrade.
He
I have
begins.
no use for a squire.
He's tears are flowing down his face. I would be honored.
Isn't there usually a formal ceremony for this type of thing? or-
This
Oh,
is
you're
true.
right. Yeah, back on your knee.
He goes, immediately right back down.
On your knees, sir.
And I'll pull out just the massive ribbon blade, and I'll just ding him on the shoulder, and then lift and ding him on the shoulder.
What is happening?
I cast light to
Chaos.
make a radiant glow behind Cedric.
There are so many people that have woken up and are watching this happen just with wide eyes. Alina Sharon has woke up and she's looking at Sir Lorik like, you fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot.
Can I cast ceremony and cast the dedication one?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
This is a good use of abilities, I think.
Hook this dude up.
Dedication as he dedicates his servitude to Sir Cedric.
Sir Cedric, would you like to take on your first follower of the campaign?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck, what is his name?
Oh, I'm so glad
Sir
it's
Lorik
not-
Flame
Oh,
Lord.
Lorik,
Lorik Flame
Flame
Lord. not
Lord.
me.
Sir Lorik Flame Lord, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he wipes away the tears.
Oh.
I'm truly honored.
It gives me great pride.
Thanks.
You surface dwellers are weird. Where's Jeremy?
Where is Jeremy?
He's acting as front door to the Church of Duskendale
Oh, nice.
currently.
Oh, good. Good.
Because what if he's in the
forgot we
hallway
had a
just
mimic.
sitting there looking,
Just waiting.
waiting?
I'm fucking starving.
If you do look, there is a bit of a campsite set out outside where you do, if you were to venture out, you do see some of the other key NPCs, Brooke and Kaylin.
I would venture
Nalia,
out.
I
would leap
all of
this.
them. I mean, there is not a lot.
Go back to the people that are most
There's
similar
not a
to
lot
you,
of key individuals left in Duskendale.
the tribal people.
It doesn't seem, Cedric, kind of as you look around, and excuse me, sorry. I think Alina may actually like make you privy to this because she's very much a not like straight to the point elven priestess of just knowledge. As you kind of go wandering by, your father hasn't come yet. Sorry. Did you win? And she's very like tired, just kind of like one eye open. Did you conquer the dungeon or whatever happened down there?
We've survived the dungeon,
Oh, good.
but our task is not complete just yet.
Great.
You're right. We must celebrate because the heart is destroyed, right, Cedric? My good man. He was so noble down there. It's quite impressive. He's just being humble, is all.
Oh, did you
There is
cleanse
cause for celebration.
We did slay Maggie, the great guardian of the artifact down there.
That we did.
We did.
She fought valiantly.
I'd have a crown of the teeth. I've cleaned it and have a crown on my head.
Done kinged
Let us-
yourself, have you?
Alina's very much like, great job. Great job.
Yeah, you
I'm
should.
going back to sleep.
Yep, there we
And
go.
she just kind of
Yeah.
like turns over.
I want to breathe fresh air, so I'm gonna go do that. That sounds great.
Yeah,
That is,
I would
that is
say
fair.
I would say that Nalia, Kaylin, and Brooke are still very much awake outside. The refugees of Duskendale are trying to sleep and heal, you know, from the tragedies that have happened. Alina has went back to sleep. Brother Darian as well. Sir Lorik, though, is immediately just kind of plastered next to
The
to
adoring
Cedric.
fan from Oblivion.
boy.
Oh, he's
Yes.
pulling.
He is like, anytime that someone gets near Cedric, you watch as he draws his blade like 3 inches from its sheath. Yeah, he seems to be ready to protect you and do whatever you ask.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to like interrupt Cedric. I just it might be better off if you know, we say that we went ahead and, you know, got rid of it.
I agree.
I'd rather not be hunted.
I do think this is the best course of action, Elkarth would say.
And you, you have some explaining to do, I think.
Whatever do you mean? I think that this is a perfect time for some breakfast beer. And he goes like, I'm headed to the Starlight Tavern. See you later.
You could go follow him.
I mean, that's what I did last time.
Helkarth,
Oh, yeah?
have you ever had Dwarven Red Ale?
Yeah. Why?
I've got some.
Well, would you like to go and drink it?
Yes.
Then we should do that. You go
I
following
go find
Elkarth?
oh shoot, Cedric's horse.
Olean.
Osidious.
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 I'll go find where Osidious is. I grab that keg and I drag it with me.
So you go,
Fuck
you
yeah.
go finding the wagon, and then you head to the Starlight Tavern with Elkarth.
Yeah, with the keg.
Something fun's gonna happen there. But what about the rest of you?
I'm gonna hang around Brooke, Caitlin, and Nalia because they're the only ones that seem normal to me right now.
They do seem, yeah, they're all. It's very reminiscent of
That's
that first session, like outside of Cedric Gore around the campfire. That's kind of like Brooke is just kind of
Oh
with
yeah,
his thralls.
Brooke's super
and-
down to earth and
Yeah, he's just he seems to have went hunting, and there was like 2 full elks that are being like roasted
There's
over a
food
fire.
out
hunting
Yeah, there's
again.
food. Yeah. So I mean, there's food out there. Which, if you guys are hungry, for sure, you might gravitate toward that.
I could use a meal, a stiff drink, and a sleep.
I would, for funsies, I would say that you and Elkarth do go to the tavern, and okay, so this is funny, kind of. I got to pull something up for this. So I will say then to the rest of you that are kind of gathered around Brooke and eating and stuff, if there's any conversation to be had, go right ahead. But I need to pull. I thought you were about to show me a note or something.
No, sorry, I
No,
just
no, no,
take
you're
it away
fine.
from the mic so it's not loud.
I
You're
gotta.
fine. I need to pull up oh, do I have? I might have it right here. Continue anyway.
I got a thing to talk to Nalia about. After.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of once everything calms down, I
Aw, I know he's gonna say. Sorry about your dad.
guess. Well, I gotta. Wait, did the
Here we go.
what's left of the pelt survive? I mean, I guess it was on my
You
back.
you.
but I
So
was
the
also
pelt
getting cut
lives
apart.
on, but just the essence and everything that was
Yeah,
inside. It's no more.
yeah. That's fine.
So let's see. Do. Bom, bom. There we go. Now. Sorry, we're actually getting to a point where I get to see what NPCs are left within town that weren't captured.
Oh yeah.
And there was something funny by going back to the Starlight Tavern, and since Jophiel went,
Of course.
I kind of wanted to do a thing. Let's see.
So we had to go there twice.
Here we go.
I never thought about that.
So,
You gotta be an alcoholic to understand.
Yeah. Just don't drink enough.
as you two go to the tavern, like, very... there's something going on, and you're kind of quickly swayed back toward, like, Elkarth is like, F this, let's grab this and go back to the encampment.
Okay.
As you go in, because the thing is Duskendale has been very stuck in ways of getting good trade goods for a while.
Yeah.
So as you go into the Starlight Tavern, the young barmaid, the owner of the Starlight Tavern, Mira, and this is just kind of like word of mouth that you kind of overheard her name because she was one that was still kind of within the city. She's in what's left of the kitchen. After Elkarth kind of came and you guys all kind of hung out and were doing things. She's kind of, after getting through her injuries, has returned. And she's in the kitchen. And as you walk in, there's like pans that fly by your head kind of thing. And a lot of screeching that's happening. Okay. And you walk in and you kind of hear, "However, am I supposed to compete with Ray Thor if I have imitation cheese?" And, yeah, so you see that in the pots, there's kind of this remnant. She looks to have been trying to make some kind of, like, pasta dish of some kind. There's, like, very bad-looking dried noodles at the bottom of these little pans with this... It looks like it could have been cheese. Right? But you know when you make bad mac and cheese and then like the real fake shit and it kind of coagulates very soon after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what you
It's like-
walk into, and Elkarth's eyes just kind of go wide. He turns around immediately.
He's like, nah, I'm out of here.
Nah, fuck this.
I don't think
that.
want any part of that.
We need glasses.
Fine. Excuse me, bar wench. Could we have some glasses?
I just realized what that sounded like in today's words.
Yeah. Doesn't sound good.
That come out hard.
Mira is a young human woman. Younger. She has short cropped blonde hair, bright blue eyes, kind of a pointed chin, and she's wearing very dirty kind of tunic and pants because she was, in the Duskendale raid and all that. But she is vigorously working in the kitchen, right? And there are just these packs of supplies, the BS supplies that they were getting during, the Lindahl Trail not being able to work, right? And she's just throwing things outside of the kitchen. So as Elkarth says this, she kind of flips him the bird and then points to the bar. So Elkarth just kind of goes and he begins to grab glasses and he comes back to the doorway where that's where you're still standing. I found the glasses. I overheard, apparently, Mira's only been getting something called imitation cheese for the past several months.
Yeah, the halfling Toby Goodhart has also been receiving such things in his tavern.
What is imitation cheese?
Disgusting. I don't know there.
If I had to guess, it looks like cheese, but it's not really cheese.
If I had to guess, you're probably right. She doesn't seem very happy. It smells in here.
Have you looked at her?
Well, there's not enough core chew in the world for me to stick around in this place. How about we rejoin our friends? We'll go drink with them.
Okay,
Good.
that's fine. We just needed glassware.
Yeah, so Mira just continues
We've done
on.
great
And the
things
whole
tonight.
kind of lore piece of this is so Cedric, if you were here, you would know this. Mira makes the best baked mac and cheese around. Like in
Just like
this
Toby.
in this portion, and where Toby makes the best bread, and they compete within the cities that are close. But apparently, Mira's been getting like imitation cheese for months, and there's the Festival of Lanterns that is coming up. Dawnkeeper, you would know this, and they all bring food and they compete with one another, and she is just fucking furious. So there is a potential fun side quest of finding cheese that could happen eventually. But anyway, so that's what's going on in the tavern.
Cheese for everyone.
But yeah, I would say that so Elkarth and Jophiel, you come back with glasses and wine, dwarven red ale, or dwarven red. It's moonshine. But within the
We
encampment,
know now.
Everett, you wanted to speak with Nalia?
Yeah. I'm just gonna, I'd take off the cloak and fold it up.
Like, so as you come forth, Nalia's been sitting here probably talking to Vrook for hours ever since they met and everything that's gone on. Vrook, like passively, you guys would assume that Vrook maybe knows a lot more of the goings on of everything than maybe he let on at first when you first met him. But if Nalia saw you like taking off the cloak of Oland and like folding it up and like heading toward her, she actually like stands up and rushes toward you and then pushes it back into your hands. There's no way that I would take this back. And it's very much like happy eyes. I'm here. Now, I get to explore this world. Free from my island. My father would want you to keep this. I don't know what happened in there. And she's like looking at each of you that are here, and each of you, you know, you don't look great at the moment. You look very battle worn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, you made it back, and we're each happier for it and better for it. But you should keep this. Because, honestly, if you were to ever return to Sorborg, you'd be a king. So, if you ever need to retire,
You know, I do like the beach.
we do have nice beaches.
Not only what you just said with, you get to explore, see the world. I didn't know that's what I wanted to do until I left Swordborg. Well, until I left Elpheus, really. I did the same thing every day for my entire life until I left. I think just seeing now the sun coming up.
Why did you
Breeze the
leave such a
fire.
pretty lady behind?
Well, I was trying to save my dad. Still am. It was one of the dumbest decisions in my life. I'll agree with that.
Elkarth, as he's like walking back with Jophiel.
To be
We'll work on that, Alex. Don't worry. I still plan on helping you.
I'm more worried about fixing what I messed up by leaving than, fixing this. What's the point of living forever if the person that I love the most hates me? So, one step at a time.
Well, based on your reunion, I do not think that she hates you.
No, there's no price for resentment,
If
though.
that is how you guys hate,
Listen, humans are very complicated beings.
I wouldn't know.
if that is hate, you have it very well.
well. To be fair, Alex, your stupid mistake was exactly what got me out of Ophius. So, yeah, I didn't tell
fair.
anybody I was leaving. You said you were going. You think your sister actually hired me? Paid me to bodyguard? With money?
I mean, yeah, we do have money.
Yeah,
And who would want to go with me?
but no. Have you ever seen your sister spend it?
What did you spend it on?
I think that he's getting at the fact that she didn't.
Yeah. I was running away, I guess. I did the same thing day in, day out too. It sucked.
So you just saw a tall, lanky guy with no calluses and be like, hey, that's the guy I want to go with?
Well, I
Dear
mean,
fingers.
yeah, I guess so.
Would say
know?
doing the same thing every day. It's not fun.
But now look at us. We just left a dungeon and fought something called Maggie. You're wearing its head.
That
It's its teeth, but okay.
that a minor.
Close enough.
As everyone's kind of like gathering, sitting down, talking, there is a very strikingly beautiful elven woman that does kind of meander into the camp and does sit next to Alex Dawnkeeper as all of you are talking.
Would I recognize?
Well,
Well,
you would. You would, and I would say that your eyes would go wide as the recollection kind of hits you specifically. But to the rest of you, it's just a strikingly beautiful, brown-eyed, short-cropped brown hair elven woman that is a bit taller than Mr. Dawnkeeper. And as he's talking, she kind of sits down hard next to him. And as he's speaking his last words there, she kind of pulls up his left hand and begins to kind of like run her fingers over it. You do be having a lot more calluses than I remember.
I'm up 2. Let's roll the dice. 2.
Look at him.
So yeah, I am 200% more calluses. You're correct.
Did you actually get him to wield a hammer or something? She asked that to you, Everett.
Yeah. He's done all kinds of stuff. He was climbing and shooting and being actually very courageous.
At least he's not sleeping till noon anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
Listen, I get the same amount of sleep as everybody else. I just do it at different times. So going to bed at 6 in the morning. Yeah, I sleep until noon.
You definitely sleep longer than I do.
All we have to do is meditate.
Yes.
These humans, they're
We're
interesting.
lazy.
Oh,
We're lazy. I get it.
I don't think we're lazy.
And what about you? And she does kind of point it toward you. I can't help but to see striking elven figures within you, but you're darker of skin than the rest of us.
I'm not from up here. I just smile. Big old toothy grin.
And then she's kind of like going through everyone in Alex's circle. Are you going to let that little squire of yours sit there next to your bootstraps all day, Mr. Cedric? And he's literally like, as you sit down, Cedric, and you're kind of enjoying the warmth and getting some food, Sir Lorik is like trying to shine your boots.
Oh, no.
Lord, it's fine. They are supposed to be dirty. Please.
What's the term? Something that is so appalling that like it triggers a reaction inside of you. You know what? I'm making up a word now. It's cringe. It's very cringe what we're seeing right now.
Cringe.
I'll embroider you a shirt that says it. You can wear it throughout the realm.
Kind of fitting.
It is.
The word makes me want to vomit. So
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Miss Jophiel, for
word.
keeping Alex alive for me until I got here.
Absolutely. I remember I walked with him through a forest while everyone else ran forth ahead of him.
He is slight of stature and slight of gait when he runs. This is true.
Yes, but try he does. To succeed.
It is the Dawnkeeper way, as I've been told.
Alex, tell her about what happened on Sorberg.
Which part?
She does kind of knowingly look at Kaylin and Nalia, but then she looks at you expectantly, like trying to get
Oh.
wanting to see your perspective.
So, we took out one of the queen of Kalen's people and happened to be here, his mother. There was a celebration afterwards. I
Yes.
apparently blacked out.
He cannot
I'm
hold
a
his
kid.
ale.
I'm a king now. Apparently, I gave that right up to Kalen for obvious reasons. But yeah, that was interesting.
Not enough lady thralls for you in Sorborg, huh?
I'm already spoken for, you know, and also, no offense, cat people aren't really my thing.
None taken. Kaylin kind of says that from across the way.
how is the island? Is it getting along just fine? Any word?
And he kind of gestures about. We all came.
All of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you intend to return ever, or would you rather never see that piece of land again?
That elderly Leonor from Nalia's camp stayed behind with the women and children that were either too old of age or too young to travel. We may return one day, but it seems like there's a lot of fighting to be had here, and if I get to see the world with Nalia and I get to do a bit of extracurricular, I vote for that.
Well, it is good to see you, Kaylin.
He kind of gives you a salute.
Are all three of your groups getting along just fine?
Brunica actually was able to quell the serpents quite easily. Many of them retreated within the maw, going to wherever Sarosa came from. Those that stayed behind opened access to their temple. They've been nothing but gracious.
Did anything else come out of the mall looking for Sarosa?
There was a dark figure similar to that Nalia spoke of that was in the vicinity of Cedric that night in the swamp. She could feel it. I don't know what it is, though. We call him on the Isle of Sorborg the Dark Wanderer, though none of us have really ever spoken or seen him in person.
If you do see him again, do not approach. And if he talks to you, just assume he's lying or trying to get something from you.
I'll take that as a challenge.
Do you remember the scar I had on my back when you guys found me?
It was a respectable scar. I envy you.
I would show my back with it, no scar being there anymore.
Either there is really good healing in this new place, or... He kind of looks questioningly. Did you cut it off? He says that with a smile.
No. The big guy over there, who is quite into his drink right now. His name is
Him-
Elkarth.
Elkarth and Jophiel are going hard at that barrel.
Yeah.
They got straws in it now.
For real.
Yeah.
He healed me and released me from the Dark Wanderer's hold.
He kind of nods, trying to take that in.
I'm curious if Kaylin or Nalia say anything about me. Because,
Specifically your appearance.
yeah,
I would say they would have been eyeing you, especially when you speak.
yeah.
The fact that you blow
Fine.
like cold air.
Yeah.
Don't you have a split tongue?
Yeah, I do. I have
I think
Yeah, she does.
Kaylin wouldn't bring it up, but Nalia probably would have come and sat beside you, waiting for a moment to intercede and be like, "What happened?" So yeah, I would say that like as a lull in the conversation happens, she does ask, so why?
It seems that I have gathered an item that has put a curse on me. However, thus far, I'm not sure what the negative effects are, but I do understand everything now. There's only been one instance when I did not understand a written language.
The negative. Your eyeball's silver.
Why is that negative?
You have a forked tongue.
Why is that negative?
Because
it's
you
just
didn't
an appearance.
look like that before.
It's just an appearance.
To be fair, Everett, women do tend to know more things than your lot. So maybe she's just coming of age as
No.
a very whimsical, elven creature.
Well, to be
Met
fair,
other
I
elves,
do
they're dumb.
I do rather enjoy being able to understand and speak every language. As you know, Nalia, I do enjoy reading and collecting knowledge.
Oh,
So,
we all heard a lot of it. We did
yeah.
every night.
I'm sorry for that.
I actually learned quite a bit of this. I feel prepared being here.
I'm glad I could help you.
You guys had like a free seminar every night.
No. For the first month, I didn't speak a word to her.
He didn't.
That's
And
true.
so
He didn't speak.
She
Oh,
tried
that's-
to get me to talk.
In whatever
And
way I could.
That was a lot of times.
We actually
Long
made
speeches.
bets of when he would actually speak his first word. I lost a
Who
lot
won
of
that one?
a lot of Paris. He actually goes kind of a little quiet for a second, and then he kind of shrugs like it is what it is. My mother did.
Ah, I see. Well, at least I was able to share some of my knowledge of the world with you.
We appreciate it.
I guess another. I guess the moral of this story is don't pick up anything that you don't really know what it is.
Yes, don't pick up any strange books.
Strange
Or
anythings.
Yeah, or weapons.
Strange,
Yeah.
You see a sword
Speaking of books,
that is somewhere random, don't pick it up.
speaking of books, for my friends, the book is, I'll just say it is no longer so much in my possession as it is a part of me.
In Drow, I'd say stupid girl.
Idiot girl.
I think they say that in unison. Like you say it in Drow, but Cedric says it like out loud in common, like idiot.
It's fine.
Wow.
Negative
We're
effects. You don't know what the negative effects are, though.
I don't.
It's fine.
So far, it's been fine.
You see me kind of turn my head towards you and kind of look at you for a
I
second.
mean,
Yeah, I would be making silence. if it's what
okay.
you-
We're very
And,
good at picking up curses,
In
apparently.
ancient, I'll be like, how much has it grown since you've become one with it?
I would reply to you in ancient that
In the language of the gods.
it seems that it is just the first page or two, and though you can't see it, I can see the etchings up my arms.
Friends don't keep secrets.
I'm not keeping a secret from you. You didn't ask anything.
Elkarth takes like a strong drag off of that barrel that they're siphoning. I think a good way to think about this is a coming together moment of learning and things. Though I can't understand what they're saying either. But here's the question. I need to learn a lot to take care of things.
Mm-hmm.
So the big question is, what's our next move?
Well, if we're planning to be mobile, we need to find wagons or something of some kind.
I did
Actually,
Cedric
Where's-
has that fat
where's-
horse.
where's Toby?
Name is
Yeah, where is
Obsidious.
Toby?
Toby is snoring really loudly within the church.
Okay. I did get an interesting invitation.
Kill these sons of bitches. It's a lot of that.
I did get an interesting invitation to join the Velvet Cut. I do want to write the master of them before I.
Into which division within the Hooklands? Which city?
Ingolf's Delve.
Yeah, history check.
The delve is common knowledge. Oh, you talking about her bringing up the velvet cut?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can roll a history check.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one.
Yeah. I'll let you roll that before I continue.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
fuck
pretty
yeah.
damn good.
Yeah,
You know.
24.
The velvet cut really doesn't operate super heavily within the Hooklands, but with that roll, you kind of you would think upon them as individuals of espionage, black market deals, roguish figures. Those that would literally steal the last pair of pants that you're wearing just to turn a profit.
Probably seen him around Ophius.
Here and there, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have
you
a
see them.
super. They don't have. They very much more in the core lands, in the Hooklands, not as much. But her speaking of the Delve,
Gotcha.
yeah, which you've never been to the Delve. None of you have actually. But as you bring that up, Elkarth will say, "It just so happens that I'd like to speak to a wizard or two within the Delve. Will help me learn a few things from there. I would really like to go to Zuldamon's Marsh and eventually the Host Tower of Prost. We have a lot of things to learn."
Oh, Prost. I would love to go there.
There's probably going to be a lot of people around here looking for a lot of where we are.
Yeah, and
We are
can't
going to have to
exactly-
be very discreet. I think Dawnkeeper's onto a thing or two.
We have to be prepared to not be in towns a lot and be able to set up camp and have what we need. And plus, bringing a bar around with us is a great way to make a little profit.
Wait.
And you can get some calluses from being outdoors.
I mean, this is
Are you-
Alex Dawnkeeper talking about camping
But
on the outside.
what we are saying is, if you would allow it, I would like to accompany you on traversing the Hooklands to learn a thing or two. As far as we know it these days, there's a great divide between the core lands and the Hooklands. As long as we don't venture in that direction, we should be fine for the time being. And as far as I know it, Toby's going to be tagging along. He's a good barkeep.
I
Yeah.
always enjoy having a fellow scholar around.
And you can read everything. And I need that knowledge. I'm not going to lie.
the knowledge.
I can.
Yeah.
Well, except for the runes on the item from before. But
Right, that thing that doesn't exist anymore and all
Yes.
that.
We destroyed it. Great
did.
heroes.
Destroyed.
So at this moment, I think that Vrook would look at Cedric. Your father is on his way here now and does wish to speak with you. But Elkarth is onto something, Sir Cedric. It's probably good if you don't stick around Duskendale. I can only assume that there are reasons of which you would like to adventure the Hooklands, to learn a thing or two. It's probably best if you be discreet.
my specialty.
Perhaps.
He does nod with that. There is another path of which you could walk, though I think your father will speak to you upon it. But our allied forces here and now will make the Corlands think twice, regardless of the plans of the one known as Ithrin. We are a united front. And he kind of looks at everyone. At this point, you hear the whinny of horses. Lots of individuals making their way into the city. As all of you are sitting here, as the morning light begins to cascade over Duskendale, you see a large force of individuals, all clad in armor, with sigils showing 4 pillars. A much older man, showing much characteristics akin to Sir Cedric, leads this force and rides up onto your little encampment. And as they lock eyes, we will end tonight's session.
Hello.
Daddy's home.
Daddy.
It's Daddy.
Not as climactic as what I thought was midnight before, but a pretty good spot to end it,
That's pretty good.
as
Yeah.
the Zealous Order
yeah, some
has
good spots.
returned. That was good. That was a good session. All in all, that was a great session.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone. Got some good stuff. You survived.
We did.
That could have been rough.
I could
Another
I,
one.
Yeah, it could have been rough. Yeah. I had actually put into place the temp HP from designing the dungeon with like, oh, if you went through the other 2 doors, you could get more. But even with that, like without that, that would have been rough. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, them back.
Oh, yeah, we'd
would've
have
died.
fucking been dead.
Yeah, I think we're all dead.
dead.
Dude,
We're all dead,
one-shotted most of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know who was gonna take the old heart there. I wasn't super surprised.
I don't know. I didn't want.
If you didn't give me a warning, I was gonna grab it.
Fucking.
Your heart would have done a thing.
Yeah.
We will talk about that. We will talk about that way later on. But no, that was really good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. That was good. But yeah, so I mean, at this point, I mean, there's a bit of a stalemate on the 2 sides of the realm. There's a lot of things to do, but this is, you guys can choose to go and do whatever you want at this point.
Yeah,
I would say that
there's a
Cedric
war
does have
on.
a conversation to have that may, decide his own path, but yeah. It's all about learning things now. We get to explore we get to start exploring the world. It only took 14 sessions
Yeah.
14
to get to the point where you guys get to make wagons
Honestly,
and
though, it's
grab
been
a
so
fat
good
horse.
so
It has
far.
been. It has been very fun.
14 sessions, level 4. Fucking.
Yeah.
That's not bad. My pacing is good.
Yeah, it actually is. That's all right.
I only had to put you on a tutorial island for like 7 sessions. No big deal.
NBD.
I like,
NBD.
like them. Oh, fuck. Critical Role, they don't usually get like into the open world until.
It's always very like yeah.
It's varied. Depends on
Yeah.
what they want to do.
Well, I mean, this whole thing, like going up to this, was very prelude. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was going for, because it's different. Because I've been running campaigns for you guys that were very action packed, which this one has been, but it's like action packed to the point, runs like 15 sessions, then we get to the climax and it's over.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Not
this is a
running
lot
through.
different. This is like it's super epic in the beginning to set up the story, and now you guys get to explore. You guys have literally reached that point where you know kind of what's going on. And what's really fun is tomorrow we're running a really fun thing for some people that are coming over that's going to show a different side of the coin, which we're actually going to record. So if you want to, so if you guys ever get, well, I'm sure I'll post shorts and stuff of it too. But it's going to be the tomorrow is a little mini campaign starts showing what's going on in the core lands. So that's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun for you guys to see that point of view. But yeah, great session.
Yeah,
I'll let you two remote boys go. We'll go ahead and call it there, and I can't wait to see what happens next. It was a fun night.
See you, Shawn. See you.
See you, boys.
See you, boys. Good night.
See y'all.